The Rap Roundtable.
Episode 155 of New York and hip hop's #1 podcast, Friday Night Live.
We'll do it live.
The Rap Roundtable. Get your ones up in the chat, ones up wherever you at. And if you got a problem with us putting our ones up and feeling like we the best,
You niggas won.
you ain't never gonna change our minds. Anything you do, you should aspire to be the best at it. And you manifest being the best until the day you are best on all statistical markers and critical markers. I feel like we got the critical marker already down. Man. I feel like we're a critically acclaimed underground podcast. Yeah. And now we going commercial. You know what I mean? We chasing some commercial love. You know what I mean? We not trying to scare the hoes anymore. We'll get into that a little bit later on in this episode, if you will. But nevertheless, it is the Rap Roundtable. It is Friday Night Live, episode 155. It's your guy, Jarv, alongside Sincere the Rap Snob,
what up?
Alongside Dini the Balance, alongside Macito, OVO captain himself.
Thank you, sir.
You know what I mean? He's so OVO that when they need a feature, they looking for Macito now. You know what I mean? The most rational OVO guy in the space, the only person that can translate the nonsense that happens in Club Paradise properly.
That's a feat. that is quite a feat.
It's a superpower.
No, I see nothing but delusion on that side.
He the only one, bro. Maybe sometimes more.
Shout out to you,
for him to be on this side of reality, it's shouts to me.
Well, give yourself an applause because May tell us all the time, but if it wasn't for us, he probably wild out even more. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Keep them straight.
But nevertheless, hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell. Once again, this is Friday Night Live. Log in to all things Rap Roundtable. Follow us everywhere on social media. Rap Roundtable PC on Twitter. The Rap Roundtable everywhere else. Follow. Hit the like. If you're catching this after the stream, don't forget to swipe and hype. Do all the things because we're still shadow banned.
That Rap Roundtable account on Twitter needs to come up off that.
Brother.
How many years has it been?
That's crazy.
Brother.
Is it still?
I made the request and Twitter told me no because they have a feature where you can request a dormant name. Yeah. And I requested it. Rap Roundtable. Twitter said, nah, buddy. FOH in caps. You know what I mean?
Maybe because we can still call it Twitter. Start calling it X.
You're right. It'll always be Twitter. Although what was inherited by Elon, every day it gets progressively more different. Yeah. So eventually he's gonna force me into calling it X because it's becoming less Twitter by the day. You know what I mean?
Word.
The beat you hear in the background is brought to you by Sincere Beats. He makes beats. There is no beat. That's muscle memory. Muscle memory. We in the studio.
It's live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We can do that though.
We just haven't.
I think there's a way we can either have our engineer play the beat while it's live through his console, or we can upload it to StreamYard.
We can figure it out.
Track,
yeah.
But it's only our second live.
They've been asking about it.
But I wonder.
Yeah, they have.
That's why I made sure I threw it on the little video I made yesterday. You gotta have some sound somewhere.
Soulful
on the channel. That's my favorite beat. I don't know if y'all noticed. I make sure I get that beat on every episode. Like that beat right there is guys. I wish one of these rappers would stop playing and rap on that bitch. Even the chat. In the chat, when it comes to anything that's not us podcasting, they real particular. The chat be real loud about how much they like that beat. Yeah. So we need a rapper. Yeah. I need a Ransom or a Rome.
Somebody nice.
Hell, even a Fergie baby. I don't care at this point. Somebody rap on this beat. You know what I mean? Get in his placement, huh? Shout out Firebird Phoenix for making his purchases. Nothing against you, my brother, because you supported the Sincere Beats movement. Well, we looking for one of these heavyweights to get in that stamp. You know what I mean?
Stop fronting on me, man.
Stop fronting on the guy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
You know what I was thinking about?
What's up, man?
I think we were coming up on an anniversary for Lyricist Lounge or something like that. Wow. I seen some video online. Anyway, it got me to thinking. I was like, what if I set up an open mic and just play my beats and record that shit?
Oh, that's tough. Elaborate. When you say open mic, like
an open mic,
just build beats in like live.
I'm saying like invite MCs to come through, and I supply the beats. You rap to the beats. The best ones, you know what I mean? We put it on a project. And
we know a lot of MCs. We do.
We know a lot of MCs.
I was thinking about something similar, but not as specific, but we could put the ideas together. Like eventually doing like a Rap Roundtable mixtape. Because I shout out to the homie Hip Hop Gems. I think he's working on something like that right now. So I'm like, yo, That's a great idea.
Tough.
And with the amount of artists that we've come across, a couple of them, they out of here now. They probably not gonna give us that verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know because we've not burned any bridges. We haven't burned. Matter of fact, we've never burnt the bridge, but we definitely stopped fucking with a few people.
The energy is immaculate, though.
You know what I
Our
mean?
energy
Right.
is immaculate.
Yeah.
So like a mixtape produced by Sin.
The
Super
rap
producer
roundtable
sincere.
tape.
And make it a mixtape and put it out
Right.
there. That way we don't got to clear no samples.
Right. For the free ski, bro. It's
For
not
the-
even
for the
about
love,
you know what I'm
for the
saying?
culture.
Love of the
I
game.
would rock with
I'm
that.
with that.
I
Do
mean,
it for the free.
obviously.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or throw it on Bandcamp. It's not on no DSP. So if
Yeah.
you want to donate,
Hey,
do the
hey.
J. Cole thing. Whatever
Couple
you
dollars.
want to pay for it,
Whatever
you'll pay
you-
for
right.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we won't
Zell.
text you as much as Dreamville does either.
Yo, you would think I'm a Cole fan. I'm on a text I keep getting. Everything
my
that Cole
God.
do, I know what's going on. I
Right.
get that 910 number. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's a calm idea, bro. Or do a little 5-pack and it could just be like on some clue. It don't got to be songs. Just like 5 posse cuts
Yeah.
back to back,
Right?
to back
Yeah.
on. You know what I mean?
That
A few
would be-
niggas get on the beat, and somebody else get on the next beat.
Facts.
That'd be crazy.
We need a few of y'all on there too.
I like
know
the
who y'all
concept of that. I like the concept of that.
Yeah.
I think we need to visit that.
Executive
Hell yeah.
produced by Jar.
I'm an A&R, it, you know what I mean? Of course I'm an
Executive
A&R,
produce.
but I'm gonna let y'all executive. Y'all gotta get the final say.
I
you know
bet,
what I mean?
bet.
Make that chair over there get the EP. I get the
Yeah.
A&R produced by Sin.
Yes, sir.
It's cover
That's a mean
roundtable productions. You know what I
combination.
mean?
That's a mean combination.
I think we should do that. All the rappers that listen to the show. You know what I mean?
Listen.
Don't
All
be
the
surprised
rappers
if you
that
get that
tapped
cold
in.
text
Nah,
message.
that might-
Maybe
That might be
2027.
an idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That might be
2027. In
that could be
preparation for
installments. You got
episode 200.
multiple series
Hell
of that.
yeah.
Okay.
In preparation for episode 200, roundtable mixtape EP. That
Oh,
might be something.
Anniversary tape.
And if we just
Stuff.
doing
200K.
verses, those same rappers, we just ask them like, just do it for the love. It's not even a song. Just throw a 16 on there.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? We putting something together for our 200th episode.
Hell yeah.
We'd appreciate if you throw a little 16.
Appreciate you
Come on.
for the
Why
culture.
not?
Send
Yeah,
a verse
everybody
in.
we've ever interviewed,
Yeah.
at least 116, and then we
Yeah.
decide where it go.
Yeah.
That's,
You know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of, that's a lot of heads too. A lot of good rappers,
If
man.
you
We
doing
interviewed some
5
heads.
posse cuts, why
Right.
not?
Right.
Well, I
5
mean,
beats.
some people might feel a type of way about not having a say as to who they get put next to on a song.
Well, there's certain people that I wouldn't, you know what I mean?
we would make
Like for instance,
good executive decisions.
oh yeah, for instance,
But-
I'll tip my hand right now. It ain't spades. I can know what's going on, what I'm thinking. I will put like if we let's say now we get like Passport Rav,
Salute.
we get
Yeah.
Stargella, 100 Grand Royce, Rome, all of those guys. Since they're already in the network together, I'll put them on that record.
Right.
Yeah.
They already know each other.
A Walker's kind of record.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The rest of the guys, just pick whatever beat you like, and then we
Right.
put it together.
We
You know what I'm
figure it out.
saying?
Freestyle.
But certain people who are affiliated, and I know there's like ties, I will put them together because it benefits us to have them
Yeah.
on a joint together
It
too.
makes a lot more sense.
Hello,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So yeah,
That's
I'm
fire.
with that. You know,
That's really fire.
make it happen because it's hip hop at the end of the day. This is not.
super hip.
We've never done anything like cloudy. Like we're not chasing the clout. We not here
At
chasing clicks. We do the shit for the sport. Like we want to be just real heads, and we want to be the closest thing to Rap City. What's more Rap City than doing a couple of throwing 5 ciphers together on original beats? Come on. What's more hip hop than that?
Real
Hell
hip-hop
yeah.
shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're not asking for no favors. We never asked for a handout. You know, we got connections that we earned. We don't got no budget. Everything that comes out of our pocket or the YouTube paper we make, we put it right back into the brand.
From the
Right.
dirt,
We
bro.
don't got a budget. We not industry connected. We made industry friends who liked us enough to open a couple doors for us.
Exactly.
Salute
Because
to
we're
those
not
good
bad
folks.
guys, you know. Some parts of the internet will tell you different, but the niggas that know us in
Couple
real life
parts.
know we're pretty all right. You know what I mean?
Couple parts.
We show out, we support. You know what I mean? And we don't act like asses or brand new when we get around elite shit. Y'all niggas just at the Nas event. Y'all ain't show your ass. Y'all ain't fan out.
Niggas say hello to us. We say what's up back.
Facts.
Daps.
We stay-
Shout outs on the pod.
We stay out
picks.
the way, man.
Like, salute, man.
Yeah.
All the lovers appreciated.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Absolutely.
But yo, we got to get into this pod activity. It's
Yes,
Friday
sir.
night for those who are not outside of the mix and they take the
Right.
time out to watch the rap roundtable. You know, Friday night is an odd night. We like Friday Night Live is gonna be something that we build over time. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And especially when the right news story breaks, people are hunting for content. We got to be in the mix. You feel me?
Of course.
So let's get into the content. Let's get it. Jay-Z has had for a guy with no new music, has had one of the strongest years a rapper can have. Sans
sure.
music.
Cooking.
I agree.
But in the midst of that, we spent a lot of time here talking about the moves, the freestyles, the performances, the Yankee Stadium weekend, Roots Picnic, debating whether there's going to be an album, 8-part miniseries coming out, more shows in London and LA. He's moving. Like he's fully maximizing the power of Rock Nation. We saw it just a year ago with the clips. Our Rock Nation branded promo rollout can lead to real success, but without feeling gross. Because some rollouts feel nasty and it's obvious.
Right.
But if it's moves that keep you in conversation without being all in your face, we like that type of shit, right? But on the flip side of that, you have the anti-Jay-Z sentiment and platforms who are continuously positioning these artists or executives or moguls to get on the platform and continuously talk about Jay-Z while saying we don't need to talk about Jay-Z. The latest example of this, and I'm not even going to put him in that bracket, but a person who realized that there's currency in a negative Jay-Z click is Ray Daniels. A couple of days ago, Ray Daniels, I forget what platform it was on, but he gets to talking and he's saying that Jay-Z's album is done and he's just waiting for the right collaborator to attach the album to, like much like the Samsung thing and other moves that he's made in the past.
Partnership, I think.
Partnerships, correct.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a sponsorship at the end of the day.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like Ray Daniels, like, where did you get that from? Where did you pull this information from? Like, you just left field in it. When has Ray Daniels, and we know Ray Daniels has industry connections.
Yeah.
But when has Ray Daniels ever been tied to anything Rockefeller, Rock anything, Rock Solid, Rockefeller Productions, the Rockefeller Street Team with Dini? When has he ever had any ties? But he knows, because he understands click currency, that you could just throw something out into the atmosphere, whether it's true or false, as long as there's no room for you to be sued, you can say anything, right? And I feel like this thing is jumping the shark. We're seeing Dame Dash on any platform imaginable. I just saw him on Twitter the other day with I forget, I don't even know the name of the platform, but this is old middle-aged dude who wears his baseball cap backwards and he has everybody on there and it's like really tight, like close-ups. He's on that platform now.
Yeah, the TFU podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
What the hell is Dame Dash doing over there? He's talking about Jay-Z over there. He's on All the Dialogue. He's talking about, he's on his own platform.
Podcast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oschino will talk to anyone who asks him a question.
Lance.
Shit.
Yeah.
Now you got The Haven, is it?
The Haven.
He's on there. All the Dialogue in it up too, and some other dude who's like All the Dialogue, but not
Danny from the Stop.
No, not Danny. It's another guy who has a platform that is it Danny with a whole other platform?
Yeah, he got a whole new platform.
Danny in the Faceless interview game now too. I ain't know that was Danny.
That's Danny got his own joint.
That's crazy. So there you go. It's like, I believe, and I know I'm the worst person to say it. I understand my position here, but I think that the Jay-Z slander clique is jumping the shark. It's out of control now. So I bring it to the table now. Where were you guys at with the Jay-Z slander for clicks rhetoric that seems to be its own economy on the internet? So say I come to you first.
I mean, shit. I've been over that shit. I was over that shit like in the early Dame Dash days. You know what I mean? Let alone Oschino and the Sparks and Lance and whoever else. There's a lot of, look, there's two sides of this coin, right? There's a lot of people that feel like they didn't benefit as much as they could have from their relationship with Jay-Z, and they're not, they're not necessarily gonna be quick to take accountability as to like how they fumbled that bag,
right?
So they're gonna put all the blame on Jay. Now, on the flip side of that, Jay's a billionaire. You don't become a billionaire by like always.
Don't mention money now. You know how I feel about you.
But I'm just saying you don't become a billionaire by like coddling people or like always looking after them or like whatever. Like I'm sure there's a lot of artists that were under Jay-Z that feel like Jay-Z could have done more for them, right? But I think that's also like a natural feeling from an artist that wasn't able to capitalize the way that they should have. There's plenty of artists that capitalize under Jay. You know what I mean? And they, you know, they made their own. They created their own empires. You know, but the ones that, for whatever reason, are down bad. That's a quick bag that they could get if somebody hit him up and it's like, hey, you had a relationship with Jay-Z. You have some inside stories. Here's a couple of dollars. You want to come on this interview and we stick this camera in your face and you slander him a little bit and tell your side of the
10
story.
racks.
You know what I mean? He go 10 racks, 20 racks, whatever it is, 5 rack, whatever. Yeah, they're gonna take it because they're down bad.
Yeah.
That's what down bad people do.
Damn.
You know, and I don't look that down bad is always relative. You know, I'm sure Dame's down bad is not a regular around the way down bad.
Different perspective.
Yeah.
Lance's down bad is not a regular around the way down bad.
I
But
don't know.
oh,
Lance was sleeping on Cam's couch. His down bad might be.
Lance's down bad might really be on some.
It might be some down
Some
bad,
regular
UPS
everyday Tuesday afternoon down
that boy
bad
writing
type shit.
poems, man. Yo, listen.
But yeah, man, like, of course, that's just the game. It's the game. That's what they're gonna do. Of course, they're gonna do that. Of course, they're gonna take the bag and talk bad about Jay. You know what I mean? Because like, they can't come face to face with the fact that they might have fumbled the bag. They might have done something wrong in when they had the chance. You know what I mean? And they get, that's accountability. Accountability is a fucking hard pill to swallow for a lot of people.
Yeah, man.
So that is what it is, man. It's just a lot of people ain't gonna take accountability, so they're gonna slander the easiest person that they can. You should have done more for me. Motherfucker, you a grown ass man.
Grown ass man, dog.
Do for yourself. Shit.
I
Fuck
feel
outta here.
like you ain't lying. I'll remove Dame from that. The rest of those guys, especially like an Oschino, once you got in the league, and when a guy like Bleak is like, you ain't even do enough when the music at, like you didn't, you know what I mean? It's like I gotta side with Bleak because it's like once you got to the Rock, like what did you do? And some of the stories I heard, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. This is not disrespect. But I'm telling you, based on some of the stories I've heard, some of these guys, they sound like women, like waiting for a man to give them something as opposed to going to make things move themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Do you need a balance? What are your thoughts? Do you think that the Jay-Z Slander for clicks economy is out of control now?
I think there's a lot of money and negativity. You know, if everyone was behind the camera saying how great Jay-Z was, would we be talking about this shit right now? Probably not. But,
yeah, he probably would. We probably call him Dick Riders. You know what I mean? We'll probably go the other way. You know what I mean? Because if it's overkill, we'd be like, yo, you gotta relax.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
They're correct. You're not wrong. You're absolutely right about that. But I think there's a lot of people that just see it as it's an instant go. It's an instant click. It's a cheap click. Like I was listening to Ray Daniels. I'm like, do you know Jay-Z? Like it sounded like you know him, and it sounded like you hate him. It didn't sound like you were revealing information. It didn't sound detailed. It sounded almost scathing a little bit. Maybe I'm tripping. But I'm like, you said you didn't even know he dropped that. You didn't know, you don't know for sure, but you heard that an album's coming out. Like everybody's clamoring for a J album apparently, but like
except you.
No. If it's not September 11th or December 4th, like I said, I just don't think it's gonna happen this year. Keep it if it ain't them 2 dates. But yeah, it's. Do I want to say Jay is completely innocent in this, man? I always say after a little bit of smoke, there's got to be a little fire, right? Now, granted. Oschino's career didn't pan out the way I'm sure he wanted it to. There's a few people who didn't, but not everybody is coming with that negative energy. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, did PD Crack's career go where we thought it was gonna go? No, but he still pops out for Jay. Not everybody had a moment on Rockefeller like a Freeway did. Freeway had a great moment. Beans had great moments. Say what you want about Bleak, but even Bleak had moments. You get what I'm saying? I just shout out to Oschino. I don't really know too many Oschino moments as a part of the camp, where we could go back and be like, all right, you were useful in these areas, right?
They don't exist.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a little, I could see his energy might be, Dame on the opposite end. It was there for all the glitz and the glamour. He's still hot. So I don't know what this is, man. I think they might just hate the nigga, for whatever reason or another. And people dislike each other for all types of reasons, man. It could be a money thing, it could be a girl thing, it could be a spotlight thing. For whatever reason, in these people's minds, they feel Jay has wronged them, you know. And it just so happens that Jay wronging you is kind of big news in the, you know, in the zeitgeist and shit. So it's clicks, but I wonder sometimes, is any of this shit accurate, you know? Because like you said, billionaire, you know. You don't really get there without cracking some eggs,
right? And that's the thing. You have to be like you have to be like top 2% unscrupulous. Damn,
take it
fuck,
yes. Call 911 since having a stroke.
unscrupulous.
Yeah,
you have to be like top 2% unscrupulous to be at Jay's level,
because even
and they should understand that.
And also, what's the connotation that comes with it? Because Rihanna's a billionaire, they don't hold that same connotation. So we don't say, who did Rihanna step on to become a billionaire? We just, you see what I'm saying?
That's true, but who's under Rihanna? Like,
that's true.
Like, she, you know,
I'm just talking about in terms of the perspective of a billionaire.
I guess you mean like
Jay had to crush billions.
Rihanna was under Jay,
yeah.
And she also became a billionaire.
But we don't talk about her as far as like, who did Rihanna have to crush to become a billionaire? But whenever we talk about Jay, we always who did he step on?
Because like the people under the artists under Jay were a lot more, you know, they were very visible.
Yeah, even Kanye. We don't even talk about Kanye in terms of that. Like, it was Jay when it comes to money, it gets real negative for a billionaire. Like I said, Kanye, I don't know if he still is a billionaire, but he was at some point. And we just didn't hold him to that light. Like, you had to violate the rights of all these people to get there. We just don't do that. It just, Jay seems to get that kind of light and scrutiny out of all the billionaires.
Because he had a lot of artists under him. Like, and they you know, it was like at one point it was like a revolving door.
A lot of people made it though.
You know,
that's
what I'm saying. But that's my point. That's Jarv's point too, is that you know, because so many people made it and were able to achieve some level of success. You know, some are billionaires, some are millionaires, some are, you know,
feeding their families.
But like, they were able to get a level of success out of the opportunity.
Right.
The ones that didn't, why not?
Shit.
You know?
It's tricky, bro.
Yeah.
It's a tricky situation. Mesito, what are your thoughts, man?
I have a few thoughts, actually. Real quick, the Ray Daniels situation, I actually find that a little bit more complicated, I think, than you guys. I don't think Ray Daniels was actually being negative. I don't think he's the Jay-Z hater.
Right.
From what I've listened to, he's actually a Jay-Z lover. Like, he loves Jay, to be honest with you. I think he was given information by a source. I don't know if it's a trustworthy source. I don't know. Could be just some random guy at a record label. I do think he was given the information and wanted to jump out the window and be the first one to say it. Strategic error by him, but if you follow Ray Daniels, he is a bit of a hoe for clicks. Let's be honest here. You know what I mean? And he's kind of done that historically. If you've paid attention since he kind of seemingly randomly popped on the scene, he started off with the Dame Dash interviews trying to get clicks about Jay, but he was the Jay defense in those conversations. So I feel like I did find the donkey of the day situation.
Is he trying to be Rock Nation Ray? Is that what he wants?
He dying to be Rock Nation. He wants to be Charlemagne, to be honest with you. He want to be the Rock Nation capo. He want to be Desiree, actually. Like
relax. Relax. Real street it's real street niggas over there.
I had a political connection. You know I gotta chill.
They might take a good flick, but they ain't too far removed. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying. But so with the Ray Daniels situation, I don't think it's as nefarious as the rest of the people we're talking about. I do want to separate him specifically. I think he just kind of got caught up in this algo, clickbait, all of that type of hustle, and he ended up in them Rock Nation sites. You know how that go, brother. So I just think that was a bozo move on his part. Maybe he should have called his connects to see before he jumped out the window on his platform. But I've done the same. No shots, Ray. But
yeah, as you far can do the same,
right?
You're not here, loud industry guy,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right. This is true.
It's a different tier.
This is true. This is true. I'm not saying I sold 200 million records. I was with the chefs.
Yo, B Dot really pissed him off.
B
We
Dot
busy. We laugh at B Dot. That's how I know I can't take Ray Daniels seriously.
Right.
We laugh at B Dot while you're emotional about B Dot.
How you let B Dot get you?
And B Dot didn't give a damn about what he had to say.
Right. B Dot was the cool nigga in that situation.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
was.
mean?
He
Let's
was.
be honest. Listen, shouts to you and 2 T's. We seen them 2 pictures y'all used to take. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call B Dot cool. But
Not too much on B Dot right now. He's on our side. He's on our side
rocking
right
with us.
now. The rare occasion I gotta say leave B Dot alone.
you know what? He did have Drake number 1 on his last list.
You see?
B Dot.
OVO B Dot, bro.
Right.
You know what I
OVO
mean?
B Dot. You
Birds
know
of
what
a
I mean?
feather,
Let me be
huh?
a little bit nicer to the guy. But as with this, I kind of have a different perspective, I think, than you guys. Because there is absolutely a Jay-Z for click culture. That is undeniable.
Yeah.
You like, let's be honest here. There is an ecosystem within Jay-Z hate online.
Yeah.
People are feeding their families, that's going to podcasts, getting that rent, the rent for the month. You know what I mean? Or the dialogue is feeding your kids. Like, there's an ecosystem there. And that's not even including the Jaguar Wright era. Hustling.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm Jaguar Wright, I might fell away. All these niggas getting
Taking
paid
your
for these
hustle.
interviews, and she was doing the shit for the
This
free.
was me. You know what I mean?
Taking
her
the
lane.
hustle.
She was doing it for the love. You know what I'm saying?
Culture.
You feel me?
For the free ski, bro.
It was like the Rucker Park for her was hating on Jay.
Niggas that created a whole ecosystem off of your lane. And,
Right.
and you're not doing no interview. Where you at, Jaguar? Where you at? You supposed to
You know
get
what I
interview.
mean? Puff got locked, so you know what I mean. That grift was over. You
Yeah.
know.
Damn, didn't they sue her into silence?
Yo, I mean,
You right. You
But
right. Oh,
she went
did
quiet.
Get some, did she?
Oh
Yeah?
yeah, they did.
Damn.
For that
All right,
Piers
my
Morgan
bad, Jaguar.
mess. That's
You
a fact.
Jaguar probably like Green Goblin looking at YouTube and shit like you know you want to say something, looking at her phone and shit.
She had to move her funds overseas like Tasha K after that one.
Oh, shit.
But I think I look at it a bit different than you guys. I'm actually impressed. We are in the podcast game. We know what people pay attention to. We know what people don't give a fuck about, that they act like they give a fuck about. We know what the people are paying attention to, what they flock to as soon as you say you're going to talk about it. And in the past 2 years, it's been Kendrick and Drake, right?
Yep.
Those are the 2 people who have ecosystems around them. An ecosystem of haters for both and an ecosystem of glazers for both that completely make content around the 2, whether you're the hater or the lover of the 2. And, you know, if we talking about big threes, Jay-Z is the big 3.
Yeah.
He's the one that people click on after Kendrick and Drake. That is the most clickable item online. We know all the rappers. We've talked about all the rappers. We've talked about all the albums, all the issues, all the things that somebody else will go, you know, make a video about. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? We'll see if y'all interested in it. After Jay-Z is right there with Drake and Kendrick. There's an ecosystem of hate. People get paid. People go out and listen to. They talk about it online. You see the tweets. You see the posts. You see everything.
It's interesting you say that because I'm noticing a conversation, hashtag. Noticing,
Yes, sir.
that
Gotta love it.
people are starting to drum up now about concerns about what the streaming numbers will be first week for Jay-Z.
Right.
So you making this point is just like, if you're seeing all of the traffic that he's generating right now, why are you concerned about what he would do first week wise? It just, the math don't math in that equation to me, Mace.
It doesn't. And to me, it's more part of the grifting, if you ask me, because who else's first week do they give a fuck about? We just
Especially
watched mad
legacy
people
artists.
flop, right? Future didn't do that great.
Not even a think piece about Future.
Not
You know
even
what
a
I'm saying?
think piece about Future. Cole came in. Y'all love to say that came and went shit. Cole shit came and went as far as the not the album itself. Obviously,
No,
he's
it
killing on
did.
tour.
No, it
but
went-
the conversation.
It fell off the chart,
It
nigga.
fell off the
It
chart.
went, and then it came back thanks to the
Right,
the
to
tour
the
gave
tour.
it that boost.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the conversation around him came and went. We talked about him for 2 weeks straight,
Boom,
and then
boom.
nobody cared anymore. We speak about all the rappers. It's Jay-Z is the one that generates the traffic, brother.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Even that conversation, which is useless at this point in 2026, after he's been in his career for so long, and when we've seen all of your favorites flop, to be honest with you, that conversation is a grift worthy.
Drake came out, did I? Real comfortable.
I've been celebrating all year, man. I've been getting my get back for my 189 weeks. Believe that.
The craziest part is the shit is it's only really been
189 weeks for your head top.
You know what I'm saying?
Really? I was walking around like Daft Punk for 2 years, Kendrick.
But that's the part that's crazy to me, Mace. That it's really only been since the Roots picnic was May 31st.
Right.
This is not like something that happened in January and people were, this whole shit's really been like the last 3 months.
And it's been complete like conversation around them, conversation, and even to the other two that I mentioned, even a lot of Drake convos center around Jay-Z, even some Kendrick convos center around Jay-Z. We're not hearing about Lil Wayne. We're hearing about Lil Wayne involved with Jay-Z. Like, this is what I'm saying. So although it does get nasty, I'm not going to act like some of this shit is not nasty. Some of it is not corny. Some of it is not distasteful. I think we all, even the objective person can see that. Even the most biased person can see that. But the way my brain works, I'm looking at it like, well, damn, Jay, like all these years in, you're generating this much conversation. Your GQ interview was more popular or as popular as the Kendrick Vanity Fair interview. You feel what I'm saying? And so I think it's impressive that he still generates this much conversation. And I have advice to grifters that you've seen the hate economy run up. There needs to be a love economy, because for the hate economy that came out for Kendrick, for the hate economy that came out for Drake, people decided, well, let me grift the other way and get these numbers up. If you want to grift like a motherfucker, become the Jay-Z lover right now, because the lane is there. So for my advice to you content grifters, start listening to, Reasonable Doubt if you've never have, even though you're 30,
Yo, that might be taken as a shot. Hold on.
No shot.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Jalopy. That was not a shot. You know what I mean?
No. Just signed. He's no longer Jalopy.
Right.
Shout out to the homie.
No shots.
We want no problems.
We don't want to be.
Niggas in the chat will clip this and make it seem like it's something else. We don't want
sending shots, but at somebody else, actually. Not you, just signed. It's two brothers that look alike.
Rap Round Table don't need no more pod beef right now.
Shout out to Jasam.
You talking about the twin ass niggas?
Oh,
the guys that look alike. That's the shots I was.
Oh, man.
I mean, don't wear that. They can wear that.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, facts. But like, the economy, I think, is crazy. But going back to Ray Daniels, just to expand on the point a little bit. First and foremost, nothing about this Jay-Z rollout or year, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it a rollout. Then you're gonna call it a year. It's fine. We've had no answers before it became fact. There's been no leaks coming out of the Rock Nation camp. We knew we got a date for when things were gonna happen. Oh, GQ interviews happening here. We was in the whole group chat with the nigga who interviewed him.
Salute to Frazier.
So if we were gonna get a leak, it would have came. We would have got it first.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, we didn't get it. Matter of fact, it was so crazy that he got flamed a little bit in the group chat because nigga didn't say nothing. He was just sitting on the whole interview and just macking with us, talking about the Lakers and shit. We like, yo, you got an interview with Hov? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that came out. The Yankee Stadium concert, no leaks. We got information. We bought tickets. We went to the shows. The shows out west in London, no leaks. The Rock Nation pop-up shop, no leaks. The HBO thing, same thing, no leaks. So why would Ray, of all people, no disrespect, Ray, but I'm just talking about in the overall totality of the situation, why would a Ray Daniels get the drop? There's nothing about Jay-Z that says that his ship and how things are tight that Ray Daniels would get that.
Yeah.
He not Angie 20 years ago. He's not Charlemagne right now. If Charlemagne not getting the drop, if Bleak not getting the drop, Ray Daniels is not getting the drop. I'm sorry.
Caught the word from a bird, perhaps.
He made it up. I'm standing 10 toes on that. I'm standing 10 toes. I think Ray Daniels is an internet savant. He knows how the game is played, and he has a certain level. I think what separates us from a lot of different platforms is he has a certain level of shamelessness with his internet shit, to where he'll say whatever, and he's prepared to take every tomato, every garbage can thrown. So he don't give a fuck as long as it trends.
Shameless is very close to soulless.
Shameless.
Shout out to that bitch nigga Bomani. You know what I mean? And Mr. Bomani Jones, I'm getting closer to you, nigga. I ain't gonna say too much more, but just know you're gonna have to see me one day on a professional level.
Your shit.
Anyway, I'm never getting over that. Till I see him, I won't smoke with him. Because the nerve of him to be so high and mighty about it and then block niggas. Like, you a bitch.
Crazy.
Anyway.
That was a little
So
hoe.
Yeah, for a fact. just because Outkast is your favorite and we peeped it right away, and you wouldn't even want to engage in the rap fandom of it all. You wanted to just be high and mighty.
Discussion.
Pack you up. You know what I mean? But Ray Daniels will never be that shameless. But what I'm noticing is, and before we move on, I want to just throw this grenade. Maybe we'll talk about it on Monday. I'm noticing that as rap kind of cleanses itself and we're getting high quality rap music, less of the low-falutin bullshit that we've been like wading our way through. It's sure starting to look like the new bullshit rapper that's just chasing chart placement is the podcaster.
Damn.
So we got rid of the bullshit in the rap, and now in the podcast space, we got to deal with that same low vibrational, easy click economy, go viral, get a platinum plaque if you're a rapper, but it don't mean nothing. I'm noticing these podcast niggas is doing that now. Everyone's chasing the click.
Same flip.
It is.
So
it's nasty.
The podcaster is a new whack rapper who can go viral. I don't like that. We'll talk about it more on Monday, but I'm just saying hashtag noticing. I don't like. I thought that once we cleanse rap, we could just get back to the good shit. But now we got to contend with the bad rap tactics of the pod world. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Content is content, you know.
I guess.
And for a while, I mean, it still is, but maybe not to the extent that it was before. But rap was being treated as solely just content. You know, like it is like forget any sort of like musical integrity, forget any sort of like, you know, artistic integrity, you know, putting anything of yourself, putting anything of your soul in it. Let's just make something that's gonna
catchy,
grab the algorithm and ride that algorithm to the end, you know. And you know, I think we're kind of coming out of that in the rap world, not completely. I mean, shouts to TYGA, but no, it's definitely, that trend is definitely come over into the pod world.
I don't like it.
For
sure.
sure.
I don't like it at all.
It is nasty.
We got to move on though. Hit the like button.
Yes, sir.
Hit the subscribe option. Hit the notification bell. This is Friday Night Live.
Do that
again. We know you're not used to us. We know everything is very routine. Y'all used to the Mondays. Y'all love Mondays. Your favorite day of the week when it comes to the rap roundtable.
Right.
They love
Mondays.
But we trying to like implement this new thing. This is our second foray, episode 155. Every in studio has a number attached to it. 155 Friday Night Live. Get familiar. I see it's about 120 of y'all in there. Again, it's Friday night, so I know we asking a lot. But you know what?
Understandable.
But it's hip hop. You know what I mean? And we, you know,
We'll do it live.
Yeah.
we want to do it live. That's it.
That's it.
Hit the
man.
like button. Run those likes up. Even if whatever you hear, run those likes up. I'm not, like I was saying before, I'm noticing like a light shadow band because a few people I've seen comments like, yo, y'all been missed, y'all been missed, y'all been missed. Like various comments like that. I'm like, nigga, we missed one stream all summer. What do you mean we've been missed,
bro?
So that tells me that a lot of people, when we do drop, YouTube is not either notifying them or we're not on their timelines anymore. So they don't even know that we active.
On deck, yeah.
And the thing is, it's human nature. We're not gonna go to our subscribe feed and go look. We just whatever's fed to us. Because I'm guilty of it. I go right to my main timeline. I don't go to the subscription feed. So YouTube ain't doing it. But it's good to know that like people is like, wait, like, y'all been missed. It's like, oh, so YouTube, once again, y'all bullshit.
Come on, man.
Y'all changing y'all monetization tactics. I'm seeing that's a thing now.
Switching up next
I'm not
year.
sure if it impacts us. I think it's like if you're a new channel and you want to monetize, you there's certain steps you got to take.
I think from the way it looks, we're grandfathered in as
right,
of right now.
Correct. That's what it's looking like. So from that regard, cool beans. But it's a lot going on in this digital space. And not only we got to worry about podcasters becoming the new rappers as far as bullshitting to just go for clicks and feeding the lowest common denominator. we're having the advent of AI in hip hop that we contended with. We had this character Fenix Flexin show up on the scene.
Shout out to Sin.
Talk on what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cooked them last.
Shouts to me. I didn't.
You cooked them.
I cooked Tiger. Well, Phoenix.
Nah, you cooked the. Yeah, you were. It was dope. Right.
And then in the midst of that, it comes out, I think, in between the cookage of Sin and now, there was another gentleman who basically fleshed out how the songs were made and things of that nature. Then he goes on. He went on Power 105. No, I'm lying. He went on Hot 97, Fenix Flexin, and said there was no AI used on the song. And then after old boy exposed the entire process of how AI was used, he went to Power 105 and said that he used AI.
You know what? Actually, now that I think about
it. Yeah. Then TYGA seen, it's never below TYGA to chase a wave. You know what I mean? TYGA sees what Fenix Flexin is doing. He proceeds to make a record. And Pitchfork, who's no ally of ours, but I guess everybody has a line that they have in the sand, right? I don't know if you know this, Dini and Mesito, but Pitchfork gave TYGA's album a 0.
They always get it right once. A broken clock is right twice a day and some shit. Like, salute.
Yeah.
So, for people who look at the advent of AI and how it's used, and in some cases used to deceive the public, one thing I'll give TYGA is that I don't think he was trying to deceive anybody, but Fenix Flexin sure was.
Damn sure was.
But it's like the more of you trying to use it, people like Timberland co-signing it.
Yeah.
Seeing that these two acts who were trying to go viral and, Ray Daniels it up, fall in their face, I think it's a wonderful thing to see. Since the rap salve, you saw these news headlines. You saw Fenix Flexin essentially get egg on his face. TYGA get embarrassed with the 0 rating. How do you feel now that the AI of it all is getting stepped on by everybody on all sides of the aisle?
I love to see it. I do love to see it. Again, no friend of Pitchforks in the least.
Right.
Honestly, I don't fuck with them at all. But I would love to see another publication come out, a Rolling Stone. I mean, not that we really, co-sign any publications at all, to be honest. But I mean, Pitchfork being like the most pretentious of them, like, and the most egregiously like trolly of them all. Yeah. I kind of love it, but then also it's a little bit too on brand for Pitchfork to just throw out like the first 0 in like 20 years.
Right.
Aggressively.
But then the other side of that is like, yeah, it's kind of well deserved, man. Like, fuck TYGA and fuck this fucking bullshit AI album, I love how everybody is like, everybody's falling in line and just fuck AI, get that shit out of here. It has no space. It has no space in art. It has no space in music. It has no space in television programming. It has no space in film or movies. Like, get that shit the fuck out of it. Pack that shit up. Throw it away. Nobody wants it. Nobody likes it. And I know that whenever that there's a new technology, right, there's always some type of backlash to it, right? Mm-hmm. At least a little bit, but I have never seen a backlash of this magnitude ever in my life, right? And so depending on like, what side of the aisle you fall on, that might be a good thing or that might be a bad thing. There's definitely people out there that are like, oh, we're making this many people this mad.
Yeah.
We got to be doing something right. Mm-hmm. We're on to something here, because anger is a currency.
Yeah.
So they're good. So they're going to continue to double and triple and quadruple down on the shit. You know what I mean? But then on the other side of it, it's like, we didn't see this type of backlash for, we saw a backlash for auto-tune. I didn't see it like this though. I saw a backlash for things like NFTs, for things like, crypto. But this reaction, this very visceral from the gut reaction that we seem to be getting from the populace at large, all in unison. I've never seen people from all walks of life falling in line for this one common cause to get AI the fuck out of here. Nobody wants it. Nobody likes that shit. You know what I mean? So it really makes me happy to see this reaction from the general public. Fuck AI slop. Like, there's no place for it in our culture, in any culture, right? But it's still in its early stages, honestly. That's the scary part, that we don't know where this shit is going to end up. You know what I mean? We don't know how much more it's going to, make its way into everything, right? And that's the scary shit. But we got to keep up the good fight, man.
Fair play. You need a balance. Where you at with this conversation as far as pushback against AI? Phoenix Flexin getting exposed by people who think it's BS. TYGA getting a 0. Where you at with that? Like, generally, you know what? I've never asked any of this before you continue. What are your thoughts on AI, generally speaking?
I'll say this. I feel like human skill, human capacity is something that should be like embraced, treasured. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's forms of AI that can enhance,
for sure,
human ability. Whether you're a musician, you may know how to sing. The auto-tune could bring your voice out.
Let's not do that.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Not those are two separate things.
You don't count that as a part of AI though?
Auto-tune is not, no.
The pro, not the xylophone thing. I'm talking about the thing that Kanye and them was using when they have to auto.
Right, that's not AI.
You wouldn't count that?
It's not as far as I would count it or not count it. It's very different from me.
Gotcha. All right. So, but the human ingenuity is still there, is what I'm saying. Even when you, like, I feel like all this shit is taking away the human ingenuity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just reminds me of like assembly lines, how we used to have people making money by, packing sardines into the can and shit. Now those
had good careers working.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people who worked in factories they fed families, bro. They were able to raise generations of families in those jobs, and now those jobs are non-existent because a machine fucking slaps all the cans and everything together. I feel like essentially that's gonna be the same way with the music. You're gonna start to see people like, why do we need the people anymore? You heard Timbaland said he's involved with it, so why does he need to pay an artist or sign an artist? Why don't he could just come up with some bullshit and kind of put it like that? It dwindles the game. It dwindles the skill of the game. It dwindles the humanity of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why the whole AI shit, to me, I'm thinking things that just assist in life. You get what I'm saying? In terms of, you make music, this thing will assist. You make movies, this thing will assist. But in turn, I just feel like, don't strip the human ingenuity, don't strip the humanity from these things. I feel like with the music, you can hear it so much in the music. I don't know much about this Phoenix. I heard the song is trash. He actually had a show that was canceled the other day too. So this could be all a part of the whole thing that's going on. But like, the humanity of the music, the real skill, I just don't want that to go to the wayside. And I feel like AI is on his way to knocking that to the wayside, man. There's gonna be a dude out there that could rap, and his skill level could be like, he could be a 12 from 1 through 10. But there's this one dude that's a 3, but he got a nice little catchy voice, how to create a hook. He could Uzi it out. We won't even hear the other dude because this other dude just kind of took over. AI has the ability to do that. That's what I'm terrified about. But like I said, it has its pluses, but the future, the implications to me are fucking terrifying, bro. Like, in terms of all the things, even look at, they got drones now that deliver food. Niggas ain't even gonna have food delivery jobs like that no more. Everything is being automated. Atlanta, they got the little robot that drives around and delivers your shit.
Shit bugged me out.
Like,
last time
bro,
I seen it, I'm
like,
backing through. I'm like, yo, that shit empty.
There's a new cab system coming. Yeah, you just enter your code, take the food out the lid.
I don't like that.
New cab system coming, automated. Nobody in the cab.
Stop this shit from like we really walking
Terminated
into
shit,
Skynet,
bro. That's not. This is, there you have it. That's my big fear. But I see what it does to assist. But I feel like assist people who are already great. Don't assist the bums and then add to the, the negativity of the shit.
Well, the thing, I just want to add the comparison to Skynet. It might be a little preliminary because, like, these large language models, they're not I mean that's the technical term for it. Like they call it AI because it's catchier and it's easier to understand. But large language models, all they're doing is taking existing data and just regurgitating it.
Yeah,
that's all they're doing. They're not thinking for themselves. Like Skynet, that's a different thing. That's like
it started to think
these
for
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
You know, at some point they became conscious.
Sentient, yeah.
Right. That's not what's happening now. Obviously, you know, that's the big fear.
Yet.
Right. That's naturally the big fear. Like, is there what is that? A Turing test that can be made where they like, you know, past that point. But I mean that's the thing though. I think it would be it honestly, I think it would be more interesting if it was some Skynet and we got to see what kind of art they made, you know, but that's not what's happening. It's just regurgitating everything in human existence that we've already had, just doing a worse, like shittier more banal job of it.
Yeah.
You know, like I would not because of my own choice, but because it like came across my Twitter feed. I tapped on a snippet of that TYGA. What is it? Star.
Oh, gosh.
What is it? Star what?
Don't ask me.
Star. Anyway,
I just know the nigga had a tuxedo on.
But I called. I heard a snippet of it.
Terrible.
It's it's fake 80s music, and he's looking like a fake Rick James.
Starface is the name of the project.
Starface.
Yes.
It's really Tory Lane style that he's biting with that.
But it's not. But he's not as good as Tory Lane. So
Tory don't even need the AI though. Tory
Lane.
I mean, I hate to, because everybody's so hyper reactive.
Yeah.
Saying anything good about Tory. How can you say that?
Artistry.
I'm just saying
artistry. The niggas
he don't need the AI. You know what I mean?
I slightly disagree with the guys, to be honest.
Oh man,
I don't think I'm quite as fearful of AI as the guys sound.
You younger
I'm not trying
folks.
to play y'all. I use AI every day. I have AI tools on my phone. I have AI tools on my computer. It's here to stay. It's time to get with it. You know what I mean? Don't end up the 50-year-old guy who was typing like this in 2012. You feel me? Like it's something that we have to. Our kids are going to be using it.
Because of my old employment.
Right.
That was very triggering. Let him finish. Let him finish. Please let him finish.
Our kids are going to be using it. Our grandkids are going to be using it. It's a technology that we must master. I get where people coming from. You know what I'm saying? But it's we're past that point. You feel me? Unless you about to go blow up the data centers yourself, it's time to just get with it. To be honest with you, as I do agree with y'all, it's specifically Deanie's point about human ingenuity, though. That's a very specific, and I agree with that point, right? Because it's clear in the arts when it's being used, right? There was a great video by a guy the other day speaking about a different world and how he watches A Different World was his favorite show ever. A white guy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. How he was watching A Different World on VHS for years. Netflix got it, and they've enhanced the visual because that 480p
quality.
He enhanced the quality, but it's AI enhanced. So now the lettering is getting weird. The faces are getting weird. The mouths are getting weird. So it does take away the human element to the arts.
I disagree with you. I'm gonna let you cook, but I know I like where you're going with it, but I got a different perspective.
So I agree that it is taking away a certain point from the arts, right? I think what people most want is transparency, because from what I see, people love this Fenix Flexin song. You know what I mean? So you can't say people hate AI, but they love this song. I think they hate that he lied about not using AI. I think when we all heard it, every person said, this ain't him. This is AI. I seen that from when the song first went viral.
Listen to him talk and listen to the song. And there's no way but then again, willful ignorance is a problem in this country.
That's true.
Well.
And just straight stupidity as well.
Oh shit. I was trying to be nice.
like you know what I mean? Those two are battling for the power ranking right now. So I do think that people thought it was a cute thing. even the song "The Baby I Just Want to Dance," that's AI. People love that.
Baby Chief was
you know what I
good.
mean? I think people have no issue with transparent AI usage. If people are like, they even say Spotify starting in September has to say on the song when AI is being used. They got their own people looking for it.
Oh, wow.
Or you can just come to the company yourself and say, I use AI to make this.
Hey, I'm a fraud.
Right. Hey, right. So I think that is the larger issue when people are trying to feel like they're being tricked, when people aren't being honest about the AI usage, when people 4 bats. That was another one that you know that was kind of before people even realized. Yeah, that's a great point, John. So I think if he was honest about his AI usage, he wouldn't have got packed up so quickly.
Aggressively.
So I think people have no issue as long as they have a choice. If somebody says I'll listen to stuff with AI, they'll listen to it. If they given the choice, I don't want to listen to it, that's fine as well. I think being tricked and being, on some phony shit is the issue.
Right.
But I think the overall AI usage, I don't like it's kind of just here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get where everybody's coming from, but that's largely how people probably felt when Al Gore's internet was coming around. Like, what the fuck is all this propaganda up here? Like,
we have the encyclopedia,
right? You know what I mean? We got libraries.
What is this Yahoo?
You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the
stats. Yahoo pushing Yahoo.
Well, see that's the thing. Like, I was there, and that
you was there when the internet was created.
Did not happen.
There was no pushback against the internet saying,
it was,
bro.
It
wasn't like this. It wasn't like AI.
It wasn't like AI, but
there were 40-year-old niggas like us mad about the internet, sin.
Mad about the internet. Mad about what?
Folks.
First of all, people that look
people was mad about cell phones, my nigga.
People that look like us did not have the internet. Okay. That's number one.
Not until the 90s, late 90s.
But when the internet came around, by and large, people were ecstatic about it.
There aren't old niggas right now like fuck that internet shit, son. Like old niggas. This is what I'm saying. Old niggas, son.
No,
rejected the internet. You never grew up. Here's the thing. Old niggas,
especially niggas who got identity fraud.
Here's the thing.
You taught classes to them niggas.
Here's the thing. They were mad. What they were mad about was
they were rejecting it.
They weren't rejecting it. They were mad that everything had to be moved over onto the internet. They weren't rejecting the internet themselves, itself. It was like, all right, the internet's there. I could use it or not use it. Motherfuckers was not like, yo, fuck this internet shit.
They were mad when they were forced to being used everything on the internet. Like I'm saying, people are gonna be mad if they have to use AI.
They were mad because the human ingenuity part will go out the window. Before you had to read the book, now the book basically can be read to you. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like it's
no. I'm talking about I'm talking about things like applying for jobs, applying for benefits,
certain things that made things
stuff
easier.
Like that.
Yeah,
right.
Record keeping.
When all of those things were moved over to the internet, there was very much a digital divide. And I worked through that era of having to teach people that were left behind in that digital divide.
A lot of people don't like change.
So what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying ignore AI. That's not what I'm saying, right? Things like ChatGPT, I use it. It comes up with faster answers than Google,
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. It can be used as a tool.
Right. But I'm talking about in art, in creation, in the thing. Art is literally the one of the last remaining things that makes a human human. Creation.
I agree.
Coming up with an idea, like a spark in your brain,
ingenuity,
and then you take the actions to put it together, and like you make a song, you make an album, you make a short film, you make you take photos, you edit the, you know what I mean? Like
I understand.
You draw, you paint.
I understand.
Artistic quality.
There to me, all I can ask for at this point is honesty, because I feel like what you're asking for is unrealistic. To say we're not gonna make movies with AI, we're not gonna make, like, that's unrealistic at this point.
That Marvel shit you like, them niggas is AI and that bitch up.
There to be honesty and an option. That's all I'm saying, is that's what I'm requesting at this point. Because I think we're past, let's not make music with AI. That's gone.
I'd like to get in there. And my thing is with AI, I think you kind of made the point. As long as AI is not being used to deceive,
right,
is where I land with it. Because in this era of social media and how people are so easily misled, and we see it all the time. A little AI image pops up, and you gotta like stop for a second, or you gotta have a keen eye to know what to look for to know if it's fake. They're doing that because they know when people open up their phone, especially, no disrespect, but when they go on Facebook, them niggas be lying on Facebook. OD, bro.
AI is crazy on Facebook.
Fake so much bullshit on Facebook. Then it makes its way over to Twitter, and it just be a lot of bullshit. Like AI now was getting so crazy to the point that niggas is building up like super voluptuous women and making like OnlyFans accounts and making bread off of a digitized naked woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, bro, like this is it's nasty, bro. It's nasty.
It's evil,
you know what I mean?
It'd
so
be like 100,000 followers,
bro, and they be like, oh baby, you look so good.
Like,
love to take you out. Meanwhile, you're talking to a man,
robot,
who made this woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, with AI, like I look at it as like, as long as it's not a misinformation tool. And because I can't trust humanity to do the knowledge, I think we're in it now.
Yeah.
And we're already in it, whether we like it or not. No disrespect, and whether we like it or not, we are in the midst of AI war right now. Because a lot of people are being misled by bullshit pictures, articles, videos,
right?
All type of shit. So it's like, I can understand.
So why not have the stands? Yo, let's just get this shit out of here.
Because
you benefit from
hashtag it because
generative AI is, I think that's the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because to me, but that's the problem. But see, Sin, there it is. America's superpower or super villain power, whatever how you want to spin it, that's how they broad stroke terms. And it'd be so much levels to it. Like niggas would just say, they just plaster it AI. And it'd be so much to it.
Right.
But it depends. A nigga like Sin could use AI, but it ain't gonna be the same AI as the gooner nigga beating off to the digitized woman.
Or the AI fruits on TikTok.
Like if you, boom, like case in point, if you write an essay, if you were a college student, you run it through Chat GPT. Listen, that's AI, nigga.
I hope nobody from my job is watching this. Anytime there's like human resource touch point or like an end of the year year-end review or self
recap
self-evaluation, whatever. At this point in my career, I do not give a fuck about writing these things up. I just say the same shit every year. First of all, and I'm gonna go into a little rant here, because every year is we got to put in new goals, and then by the end of the fiscal year, those goals have shifted so many times, and by the time we get to the end of the fiscal year, those original goals don't even matter no more.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like we have to have this fucking song and dance every goddamn year, where it's like you got to write up these goals, and they have to be very detailed, and they have to be like metric oriented, and suck my dick, bro. Like, I'm tired of that shit. I'm gonna tell ChatGPT, here, look, this is what I do. This is my job. This is what they're asking. Write some shit up for me, because I couldn't give any less of a fuck about it anymore.
There you go.
So here's the thing, but that's my problem, is that it's cool. Like, I'm fine with people using it for things they don't give a fuck about doing, that they feel is useless. Right. But TYGA making an AI album, to me, is saying he doesn't give a fuck about making music.
For sure. Well, that was gonna be my next point, because when Mesito brought up the thing about a different world, I saw that video. And when he blew it up, you see like it was a little boy, his shirt had like a dinosaur or some shit like that. And it was complete. It was just colors, nigga. Colors and shapes. It wasn't even nothing. What I don't like about AI beyond the misinformation is the fact that is a level of thoughtlessness that's allowed to be monetized now. You know what I mean? Like, I work for Netflix. We just acquired a different world property. Instead of just playing the classic 4x3, throw them letterboxes up. You know the terminology. Throw them letterboxes. We gonna watch it anyway. The audience that's watching a different world are black people. Majority black, majority Hispanic that grew up in the late 80s into the early 90s. We do not give a fuck if it's HD or not. We don't need you to AI it up. But you acquired this property, and instead of just, you know, maybe taking time and upscaling, like they used to do back in the day, manually upscaling shit, you just throw a little algorithm. You know what I mean? Probably ran the shit through a preset and then just spit it back out through it on Netflix. That's lazy, my nigga. Lazy. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to TYGA, thoughtless, everything typed up. Maybe he had to perform some of it, but the whole process is thoughtless. And especially after I watched the video, how bro broke down how Fenix Flexin put that song together, I'm like, bro, I can make a rap album right now. And then you got people like Timbaland saying, don't let them pressure you, this to that. No, bro, that's a problem because there's a certain level of artistic integrity in our era of a rapper hearing a beat, whether he's Hov and he's writing it down mentally, or he putting that pen to the pad and writing his bars. That came from that person, that human ingenuity. You telling me everything is just running through presets? Everything is a preset now? I don't like that.
And the bar keeps going down.
And then you're not even, it is not even, if it was an elite preset and a different world shit look great, we wouldn't care. But because it's so thoughtless, people cut corners with thoughtlessness, and then you see bullshit. And that's my main concern with the AI, is that besides misinformation is the fact that we're not going to get quality shit anymore. Look at some of the fucking AI that these Marvel movies is using with some of their graphics. It looked like a flat out video game. I watched Terminator 2 and I'm like, how Terminator 2 still look like gas? How the first Matrix still look like gas, but fucking Infinity War 8 years ago don't look as gas as it did 8 years ago. It's like, I got a problem with this shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like the laziness of humanity and how AI is going to allow niggas to cut corners, and then eventually a nigga who had a job being a graphic designer 35 years, he can't even retire because he got pushed out the back door with some robot.
It's not even going to be cut corners. It's going to be somebody who was just not supposed to be doing this shit said, yo, that look kind of easy now with the AI assistance.
I mean, because in, let's say in 5 years, it's going to be an app.
Right off the phone.
Right. But
that's what they've been doing.
I mean, it's just another sign of like late stage capitalism, because like this, it's the rate at which every industry is requiring for things to be created at, it's unsustainable. You know what I mean? It's not a sustainable rate. Like, you know, there's got to be like how many, like 10 Marvel's movies to come out in the next 4 years as well. Why? Because like, you know, there's a Marvel trend and we just got to keep churning these things out. How are we going to do that? Well, we got AI now.
And you know what it is too, bro? Because we got to move on. Before you had the digital effects guy, he would take time to curate, and he'll try to make it look as real as possible based on whatever the budget is.
Good CGI.
Right? Good CGI. Everything now, if you look at it with a real keen eye, it looks like IG filters and Snapchat filters.
Dude.
Everything look like surface level. There's no depth. There's no 3D to it. Everything just looks very cheap. And it's just like, why are we okay with this?
I'm not going to lie. Like, there was a couple of times during the Spider-Man movie, I was like,
right.
That effect was a little choppy, man. There was like one, I think he was fighting the hand, and he did a flip, and I was like, that was a real choppy like digital animation, man. Like that could have been
way more
smoothened out a little bit.
But that goes back to May's point about people. What's that combination? Stupidity and what was the other one?
Stupidity and ignorance.
Yes.
Willful ignorance.
Willful ignorance.
Yeah, there we go.
They don't expect people for every sin or me. There's like a million niggas that's not looking at that.
Because
So they don't give a fuck if we peep. Eat it. You know what I mean?
Likes. Niggas love them AI videos, bro. Now, I just want to say, it's not that I disagree with you guys, right? I don't want to look like the AI fanboy, right? I don't disagree that the quality of things that use AI is diminished. I just think that it's a ghetto that we live in, so it's time to find where the store is at and where the gas station is at and where they sell the weed at. You know what I'm saying? We in the neighborhood.
Figure it out.
We in the neighborhood now. You feel me? So it's time to figure it out.
And find your best strand.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can still fight against it, man. I guess my place would be if this is where we are, then we need to make sure that niggas is not cutting corners. When they bullshitting it, then we're gonna have to be real loud about it. Like if you gonna AI, give me the best version of AI possible, nigga. If you gonna lie to me good. Don't tell me some bullshit white lie.
Use that Claude, bro. Like that free chat GPT.
Come on, bro.
My boy.
I already moved on from. I'm on Gemini now. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta step my shit up, yeah.
Go time.
That perplexity, you know.
Oh man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, log into All Things Rap Round Table.
Yes,
get them up.
We got this list. Prepare this list.
Yeah.
100 greatest beats ever. Huh?
Wow. You want me to go through the whole 100 or maybe like just the top?
Well, 20? I know you've scrutinized the list already.
Yeah. Yes.
So you can highlight for us the spots that you take issue with.
Oh, all right.
This is your segment. We go. You run in the offense. I'm in the corner. Mace on the wing. Deanie in the post.
Well, all right. So Complex, as they are wont to do, they put together another list. This is the 100 greatest. Hold on. The 100 best hip hop beats of all time. I thought it said greatest.
Who says Complex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, already a red flag.
This is so.
we got friends in it. Complex.
love to bro, but you know what I mean? Ain't enough of you in there. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Well, first, right off the bat, like I'm scrolling from number 100. I guess I'll just start it off. Chief Keef, I don't like.
Okay, good.
I have 100.
It's an eye catcher to start a list.
You know what I mean? That's a hard beat. You know what I mean?
That shit fucked the streets up crazy.
No, but
I thought Sim was gonna get disrespectful. It was like the Rihanna part when we were always worried.
No.
Thank you,
it's a hard beat. So shouts for that. Starting the list off. They put a 90. They put WAP at 97.
The WAP beat is not better than Scary. I don't like.
Three spots above. I don't like.
Ain't no way.
Insane. And then they had. This is where I started. I almost threw this shit out the window. Gangsta Mass Appeal at 96.
Crazy.
96. There are 95 better beats all time than Mass Appeal. That's wild to me. Only one slot above WAP. So WAP and Mass Appeal are like
there's some hoes
in no round.
There's some hoes
in no world. The WAP beat not even a top 100 beat ever.
That's crazy.
Mass Appeal, bro.
So then we got Dior 95. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I remember because now they have this thing where you could choose like one of 3 buttons, underrated, agree, or overrated. So obviously I had
engagement farming.
I had
nasty words.
I definitely had thoughts. So Luke, I Want to Rock at 92 is crazy. Overrated.
Super
top
overrated.
Top
100. I know some people
slots above Mass Appeal.
100?
It's in 100, but it's not above Mass Appeal.
Come on, bro.
Right. That's
I don't like for that matter. What's the next one I had?
For some people in some parts of the U.S. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I mean that's the OG twerk song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had De La Soul Stakes is High at 83.
I can't be mad at that though.
I feel that's underrated. They had Migos and Drake Versace at 82.
See, now I'm getting annoyed because you could tell they're choosing the popularity
Hottest
of the
songs, hot
song
songs,
Yeah.
as opposed to the beat. The Versace, no one cares about the Versace
at
beat.
all.
The Migos
rapping-
got beats that could be on there that are
Come
not
on,
Versace.
bro.
Shit.
I'd rather listen to the Lamb
Bad
Chop
and
beat from by
bougie.
Quavo than you know what I
Shit.
mean.
Like,
I was mad about this one. Master P About It at 76.
I love that beat.
Wow.
That's a great
That-
beat.
I love that beat.
But hold on.
What?
Why y'all think I'm mad about it though?
Because he wanted
It's
to About
Niggas-
It Part 3 with Cam.
Yeah. You know who I claim?
What you claim?
15th
Shout to
Atlantic,
Joe,
bro.
No.
They do their own
40th.
thing.
My boy
Yeah.
To be clear, I didn't say why I was
Just
mad
said.
about it. This beat should have been higher. The About It beat is phenomenal.
Super
Yeah.
classic.
Phenomenal.
Super
76
classic.
is low
Fire.
for the About It.
That
beat
beat
is
come
insane,
on,
bro.
then the drums come. Now I gotta play it in the car when we leave.
Hell yeah.
Dog.
They had Camp Lo Lucchini
Ridiculous.
at 72.
That's
top 25
nuts.
ever.
72?
Evil.
Seven-
Lucchini beat
That's
is one of the
evil,
greatest
bro.
instrumentals ever
That's
made.
evil.
That's a GOAT candidate, Lucchini.
Easily.
That,
And then-
it's a,
And
what?
Quiet Storm at 71.
What?
Quiet Storm is
They
a
about to have
Quiet
some
Storm
wild
might be the
shit
most
up there. I
freestyle
know
beat
it.
outside of Benjamin's. Everybody got a Quiet Storm
What the
freestyle.
fuck is this list?
Oh man, that was nasty. Lucchini.
What's
Quiet
ahead?
Storm?
What's ahead of Lucchini and Quiet Storm?
It's not bullshit.
Trillville Some Cut.
Come on, bro.
I love
Future
that.
March
I love
Madness.
that
Come
beat.
on, bro.
I love that beat.
I got a special. That
I'm
song
not
got a
gonna
special
insult
place
that
in my
beat.
Ain't the
heart.
song, not the beat.
Off the
Some
cheeks.
cut better than Lucchini?
That's
No,
it's
no,
insane. It's
no.
insane. It's insane.
But deserving.
what
on the
it
list.
is, ho.
Deserving
What's-
on the list.
What's up?
Not even close.
I'm
to
not
Lucchini,
questioning
bro.
them being on the list.
Yeah.
Lucchini being below these beats?
It's above Master
So
Appeal,
give
right?
me your
Yeah.
number.
No, it's
They got-
above Master P.
It got some cut above
Way
Master.
above. Way above.
Like 30 slots, nigga.
Like 30 slots above Master Pill, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my
I'm
shit.
baffled.
Some cut
I
of
love
that
shit.
I love
Oh
that
my
beat,
God.
Throw some D's on it
Crazy.
That's
at
hard.
65.
That's hard.
That's low to me.
At 65 though.
65 is low. Throw
Top
some
100
D's. It get. I mean,
Yeah,
once you
yeah.
get top
Throw some
75,
D's
it
in
gets
top 100,
it gets
yeah.
hard to say it's underrated. But I feel like because again, we got to look
Honestly,
at
you don't
what's
even
above
need Rich
it.
Boy on that beat.
You
just listen to
don't.
the beat. No
You
disrespect
That's a fact.
to Rich Boy.
Originators 99 at 64.
Really? Is that an all-timer? Beat why? I've never listened
No.
to Nigga What Nigga Who. I felt like I was listening to an all-time
Listen
great
to
beat.
what?
Nigga What Nigga Who.
Nah, I have to disagree with you. I
Fair
was
play.
listening to it the
Nah,
other
the
day.
beat is crazy.
Because
No, I'm not saying it's not
remember-
crazy, but top 100?
Top 100.
Remember when I said I was listening to Volume 1 and Volume
Might-
2 back to back, and I was like, Volume 1 is not seeing Volume
There's
2
other
at
joints
all.
on that album that has better.
But
there's better beats
Originator
on that album.
99, I was listening to it, and in the moment I was like, Timbaland was in the future. Timbaland was like 20 years.
It's a
ahead of
fire
his time.
beat.
It's a fire
Original,
beat.
like
Top
Originals
100?
99.
You know what,
Originators
you're right.
99.
Jay
is-
might have like 30 beats higher than
You know what? Because I've become so spoiled in the beats over the years, especially during that time, that maybe I'm not appreciated. I'm willing to take that L on that one.
Yeah, I think that's a
When Timbaland
good-
first
It's
got
not in my
100.
top 100.
I feel like I could
understand
name
where
like
Finn is
15,
coming
20
from with
J
it.
beats. That's
you got to think about going back to '98
Right.
when Timbo came on the scene and how his sound sounded like nothing else on the scene.
this is true.
There was a point in time when if you got a Timbaland beat, it was an event.
And I remember
And
the
sometimes
impact of the
people
song.
bite
People
you
really
so
went crazy.
much that they water down your style. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like 30 years later, it feel like I'd have heard 100 of those, but it's like
And that's what double time flow.
You
You
gotta
wasn't getting
give
that
the-
from
We had
everybody back
Timbaland
then.
Prime and Neptune's Prime at the same time.
time.
We were spoiled,
Left him in the
bro.
cold with a thin sweater. Rap niggas supposed to get the bulls at. Nigga threw two of me, I threw four back. Whole lot. Like it was a different kind of rapping that was going on there.
Yeah.
elite.
that's crazy.
We gonna make it 62.
Whew.
I'm not.
That's-
I'm not
that's
mad.
It's a
bro.
good spot, but when you consider what's around it, it's a bad spot. You know what I mean? This list is ass.
I love that beat.
His ass.
And bitches is Rider 60.
Who?
Bombs Over Baghdad 59.
No ways
not-
bombs over Baghdad, a beat that
Yo,
niggas give a fuck about.
Outkast
I'm
got
sorry.
17
No,
better
hold on.
beats, bro.
Bombs Over Baghdad.
Beat
is
wise?
Beat
fire,
wise?
though.
That's better than
That shit
Elevators.
is crazy.
Come on, bro.
Different type of beat, but that Bombs Over Baghdad beat is
I never been a
Fucking
bomb over
phenomenal.
Baghdad
Shit
guy.
sound like some matter of fact. I'm gonna
Yeah,
relax.
this is why I chill out.
People
That's
love
why I
it,
be
though.
chilling
People
out.
love
That's
bombs
not
over
See,
That's not a
Baghdad.
rap
alright,
beat. That's
this-
not a rap beat, bro.
This is what I got pissed off. BMF at 58. Paul Revere at 57.
That's crazy.
Look,
What is this list?
I'm not gonna hold
BMF
you.
was
Joe,
nuts.
we was there in 2010, like Teflon Don stands.
I think of Big Meech.
Was BMF?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Die young.
I know. I know.
BMF was a big deal.
BMF was a big deal. But
once
MC Hammer was out at the same time.
Once I got the album, I never listened to BMF like that again.
I know
you had all that other shit.
Come on.
I know people, people of my age, grew up in the 80s.
Yeah.
BC Boys was on the scene. There's a lot of BC Boys fans out there.
Yeah.
Not one of them, man. Never was. Never will be.
Go somewhere with this. Beastie Boys,
like
Sam walked him down.
So
that was the Ric Flair
Paul Revere.
That one.
Paul Revere being up there, 57.
Wow.
You can keep that, man.
Crazy.
But anyway, continuing on. Symphony at 56. 50. All right, let me move up.
Symphony
Mask
style.
Off at 53.
Huge.
Mask Off is a,
that's a good beat.
That's all time.
In the top 55, 553 beats of
that's an all time beat.
That's crazy.
You don't know at 45.
Hoves, you don't know at 45?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That
That feels low to me.
That could be a top 25 beat.
That feels low to me.
That shit will fuck
Wait,
up.
what's that Life of Pablo song that's above you don't know? Go back down.
Father Stretch My Hands Part 1.
That's crazy. Love the beat though.
Love the beat,
but before you don't know is nuts.
Love the beat, but if they saying this, you don't know tier. That's basically
4
what they
spots
saying.
above you don't know.
That's crazy.
Craig Mack, Flavor in Your
What
Ear.
you doing? Like,
I don't know why they said the remix is the same beat as the original.
Yeah.
Well, what?
But Flavor in Your
But they
Ear
want you to think about the
at 40.
remix though.
This is a song list. It's not even, you know what I mean?
That's it, y'all. It's
Sipping
a
on Some
song
Syrup,
list.
39.
Sipping on some
Scissor is
scissor.
a top 25er if you really into them niggas.
And then they get back in the 80s bag. I just think they just randomly
80s
pick.
beats?
Fuck out of here.
I just no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad at the top then.
Disgust on his face.
You're gonna be
Don't
mad
do
at the
that.
end.
These are the pioneers, the originators.
This is the originator. Shout out to
You know what I mean?
Sensei
I
the
didn't
Rap
want to hear
Snob.
no Busy Bee on this fucking list, nigga.
Because Rocky Bells was hard. LL Rocky Bells was hard, bro.
I'm not saying none of these beats is whack, but they not fucking with no 90s or 2000s beats, B.
From the 80s, I'll take
Wait till
the
you
message.
hear the top joints.
Listen, here's one
And
thing
Paid in
though.
Full.
Because there's not an awful lot of album cuts. You don't know was one of them. Devil in the New Dress.
Oh God,
number
super
35.
classic.
Kanye and Rick
Super
Ross.
classic.
I'm glad they're top 40.
Excellent.
I might have put
One of my
that high.
favorite
That
Kanye
beat is
beats.
crazy. This is gonna get me mad because, like, in hindsight, a milli at
No.
33.
This is for the songs.
As a Wayne, as a nigga, that wasn't even Wayne's best beat. Nah, I mean, I get it.
That song was inescapable though. I think that day
The song was an escape. I mean,
God,
a millie's not a top 50 beat ever, bro.
Wayne has so many other fire
way
beats.
better.
Cannon is my favorite beat. Wayne.
Cannon is crazy.
Cannon
Cannon
fire.
was iconic, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Have a few words.
I get
with the
they
Cannon
trying to
beat.
put
Way
too much
better.
into what they think is innovation on this list. You feel
They're
what
Where
I'm
the
saying?
innovation
They're
at?
trying to appease a lot of people.
People stole that type of beat. Bangladesh was making that type of beat for everybody. So they overemphasizing that and not putting into what the actual quality of
Complex.
it was.
The
Wow,
fuck are you
again.
talking
You know?
about? Ice Cream 28.
28?
I was about to say
Ice
I think you
Cream.
were
Ice
about to
Cream
say,
is
like,
an
what
all
Wu-Tang.
time.
Yes.
It's an all time hip hop beat.
28?
28
Ice Cream not
could be a top
20?
25.
Yeah, that's underrated. Ice Cream beat goes crazy.
Infamous.
Super Thug 27. All right, we're getting into the top.
Is Super Thug really above Ice Cream on the beat list?
It's a conversation.
I love Super Thug.
I love Super Thug, the song.
Super Thug was
but Ice Cream is iconic. Like Ice
Super
Cream
Thug was
as-
like it revitalized shit. We never heard nothing like that.
But at a certain point
Then
in
Michael
time,
Jackson fuck with Pharrell because of
Not
Super
for
Yeah.
Thug.
but
Super
at a
Thug is
certain point
crazy.
in time, if you was a lyrical nice rapper, you had to rhyme on an Ice Cream
I'm-
beat to get that
this
right.
is true.
That's-
This is true.
I'm
You had
personally-
a freestyle. On
I'm
it.
personally putting Ice Cream above Super Thug. I think we all know that. But I'm just saying
It's
objectively.
a conversation.
it's a conversation because Super Thug is
what that shit did to 98.
I'm not mad at
fucking
Train,
nuts,
but it's a conversation for me.
Light a candle. Run laps around the channel.
We're getting into the top 25
here.
Rough Riders Anthem.
Rough Riders Anthem 20 slots above nigga what nigga who?
It's crazy.
Above
Schoolie D.
Above you don't know.
PSK, what does it mean at 24? Who shot you at 23?
Who shot you all
feels
time
low to me.
I think Who Shot You might be top 10. Yeah.
All time.
Who Shot You is insane.
You know, Benjamin's gets all the love, but I'm a Who
time,
Shot You guy. You know, like
everybody got a freestyle on Benjamin's, man.
Wilding on that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got a freestyle on Who Shot You too.
Victory, nigga. What we talking about?
Victory.
I don't think I even saw Victory.
I didn't see it either. It's not on the list.
No,
it's not there.
22 is Juice. Know the Ledge. So this is
Know the Ledge is fire.
Here, I don't understand what's happening here because number 21 is Scenario / Scenario Remix. Those are two different beats.
Yeah.
Those are two different beats.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Go with the Buster. Go with the Buster and Charlie Brown joint. Who's that Brown?
What the fuck are you talking about? Number 20, Deep Cover.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No notes.
Can't argue it. Yeah.
Deep Cover is one of the hardest
proper list
beats
being at 20 would be, you know what I mean?
Deep Cover's an all time.
Can't argue that one.
I love Big Deep Cover.
This got me mad though.
What's up?
Because the Sicko Mode beat.
Oh shit.
To me,
and you know how I felt about the album, but that's egregious to have that shit at that high.
19 above some of the beats that we've already listed is insanity.
Drake and Travis both separately have harder beats they rapped over. I'm sorry. I get it. It was a hit.
It was a time.
Sicko Mode above Deep Cover
at the concert.
It was a time.
Travesty.
This is a random selection.
Sicko Mode next to
You ever play the fighting game and you go to the little randomizer and then they just pick the character.
You pick whatever you
want.
want.
I was gonna say they put this list through AI. We just talk about AI.
Oh man. All right, let me fast forward here. Can't Tell Me Nothing at 16. Back that ass up at 15.
Ooh.
In the Club at 14.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I never liked the In the Club beat.
Never liked it.
Never in my life.
Liked it.
Go. All right.
On that album,
I never
has way better beats.
Way better.
But not liked it is crazy. You don't like the In the Club beat? We all like the In the Club beat.
Macito, look.
I take heat over In the Club.
I don't know.
Let me tell you a secret. Sid never really been a G Unit guy.
Right. Like what?
I love heat.
But I mean, when you think of Get Rich or Die Trying, What Up Gangsta, Many Men, Heat.
Niggas remember where they was at when they heard In the Club.
What's this shit? Don't Push Me with Eminem.
That's wild beats that are better than In the Club, man. Wild beats.
I like the Beyonce version.
It belong in the lower half of 100 for me.
The B version.
Listen, man, he's next. He's next. They going to write an expose about y'all.
Benjamin's didn't.
Ain't gonna find too much.
He's the next subject, bro.
Oh man.
Benjamin's did just miss the top 10 according to Complex.
Super classic.
At number 11. So we get into the top 10 now. G Thing.
Okay.
Dr. Dre. No complaints there.
Very commendable.
Finally, a Nas beat, New York State of Mind,
Insane.
number 9.
All right.
Clips Grinding at number 8.
Okay.
Wow.
Audio 2 Top Billing at number 7.
I take it. Iconic. You can't play it nowhere and people not going to go crazy. You can't do it.
Fine.
Top
you
Billing
can't do it.
fine.
All ages too.
Top Billing is
all ages.
elite all time.
It's
Shout out to Milk.
Eric B and Rakim Paid in Full remix number 6.
Yeah, it's up there.
Troy number 5.
That's
Yeah.
one of your faves.
I put it as underrated. It made top 5, but that's top 1 to
So
me.
the top 10 is the only place where it's shit starting to make sense.
Number 4, Cream.
Cream.
Number 3, another Dre beat. Dre got 2 in the top 10.
That's crazy.
Still DRE.
I don't know if it's a top 3 all time beat. Sorry. I don't even know if it's top 50. I'm gonna come close.
I got still
Drake got harder beats.
Hold on. That top 50 is wild.
Drake got like in the G Funk era alone. Drake got like 5, 6, 7 beats that clear that shit.
I don't
I
know,
got still
man.
DRE top in my personal top 5.
Still DRE is
Hold
top
one of those
50?
bars.
it's
I have
kind
it, yeah.
it's kind of undeniable, man.
All right, fair enough.
I have it.
The piano keys are automatic, man.
Yeah,
Shout out Hov.
man.
Shook Ones.
Shout out to Storch, man.
Shook Ones Part 2 at number 2.
Respectfully.
Which I put as underrated.
I
would have put it number 1. If it wasn't going to be Troy, it was going to be
Shook Ones is the greatest beat ever made, bro.
Just shouts to Havoc.
Now I gotta know what number 1 is because I'm gonna be angry.
Let me hear this.
You're gonna love this.
You're gonna be angry.
Mr. 80s, you're gonna love this.
What they got?
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. The message.
I can't be mad at it though. I can't. I want to be mad at it, but I can't be.
Out of respect,
it raised the bar for a lot of shit.
I'll allow it.
The message.
I'll allow it, man.
I'll allow it out of respect,
out of culture.
But
I like the Ice Cube.
But
version,
personally,
okay.
What about the Puff and Mace version?
Right. To be honest. Even though some of the lyrics are a little
out of
sus
respect,
in real time,
I'll allow it.
Where was this money coming from?
But above Shook Ones,
crazy.
Above
like
Shook Ones
was the,
but it's
the
and
layup,
like you say,
bro.
Troy, like
and Troy.
It's Troy or
Cream.
The message was a pivotal song in hip hop, though.
Pivotal. Like, let's be. You
got to give respect where it's
we
due.
not ranking songs.
we ranking beats.
We ranking beats. This list is ass.
This list is ass.
It's kind of shaky.
How you fuck up a beat list so bad?
Yo, Wednesday is a top 100
beat. This is a Wednesday we need content list. This list is putrid. The list is so bad it didn't even go viral for being bad. Niggas ain't give a fuck, bro.
Nah, they tired of these complex lists, bro.
They're over it, man.
I was so
bad. Rather B-Dot give me another list. If that's the case,
niggas don't even give a fuck.
Wop.
Let's move on real quick because we gotta get up out of here for real.
Yeah. Gross list, guys.
Let us know what y'all think about the list in the chat. You know what I mean? Thumbs up or thumbs down for this list. Consider Rap Snob.
Yes.
Threw a topic in the chat that I thought was very interesting. We're not gonna spend too much time on it, but it's more of an observation that I didn't really piece it until he floated it earlier this afternoon. About he's saying that the whole scary music era is kind of coming to a close. And I was like, he might be right. He might be wrong, but he might be right. Now, hear me out. I'll go first. I'm not gonna get too expansive because I want my brother to see. But I'm noticing that the guys who were first team All Hope Scarers about 3 years ago, I'm not gonna name names. They are attempting to now entice the host. There's still a pocket of artists who are still actively scaring them. There's no drums on the beat. The mixes are terrible. The bars are there. They nice.
The bars always
are there.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing that a certain particular era, they're graduating. And in fact, they're talking to the ladies directly now. So you know what I mean? And we got a care package the other day.
Salute.
Ain't gonna name no names, but it's almost like he be watching us because he has a song on there where he has a whole R&B hook with a male singer talking to the ladies.
Salute.
And he even has a lady on the song playing a pivotal role in the song. You know what I mean?
He's listening.
He made a full body of work that had me like, oh, he not just rhyming the rhyme no more. He's trying to raise the Q rating even more so.
Yes, sir.
So to the Rap Snob, I gotta agree with you. I think that the era of the whole scary music is coming to a close.
Well, I think it's just the natural progression of things because for lack of a better term, I guess we're can keep calling it the whole scaring era.
I mean, you coined it, my brother.
I didn't coin it. That's just
whole scarers.
Yeah. So, and look, whatever you deem to be like whole scary music, it's still there. It's still, you still got the grimy shit. You still got the hard raps with the hard beats, But I've been saying for a very, very long time, even the hardest rappers in the history of this genre, they talk to the women, bro. There was always a cut or two that was dedicated to,
even the thugs.
Just what's up, ma? Like,
how's it going down?
How's it going down? Your feet look pretty. You know what I mean? Like, say a little something, not on some like sucker Drake type shit,
right?
But like on some round the way on the corner, you see a nice shorty walking by, you know, little sundress, swaying in the wind,
type vibe.
you know what I mean? Got a little wiggle as she walks by. It's summertime, nice toes out, you know, in the little sandals or whatever.
Immaculate.
You know, got a nice little do. Or maybe she don't. Maybe she have a head wrap. You know what I mean? But whatever it is, there needed to be songs for those situations. You know what I mean? Or that depicted those situations in rap. And we had those back in the day. And somewhere along the way, like that shit got lost. Like motherfuckers was too busy being too overly hard to even, you know, pause.
What did I walk back into? What the fuck?
Pause is extremely
to even, you know, to even think about addressing a lady on a song. Like everything had to be like,
what do you mean?
You know, drugs, and everything had to be guns, and everything had to be. And again, you know, nothing wrong with that. But for you know, once or twice on a project, talk to a lady. You know what I mean? We just talked about Raekwon, Ice Cream. DMX had How's It Going Down. Biggie stayed talking to the women. Nas even, you know, here and there was talking to the women. Yeah, Uchiwali. You know, Black Girl Lost, although, you know, it wasn't on no player shit, but like, you know, he had women in mind is what I'm saying. Right. It's time to have that back. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that we're in a space now where I think a lot of the artists that felt like they needed to counterbalance what was happening in the mainstream by being, you know, overcompensating and being like extra super tough with the rhymes.
Okay. Just making sure.
He gave me the Larry David, bro.
Yo, don't say it again.
Don't say it again.
I'm crying. Super tough with the rhymes, with the raps.
Oh man.
You know, soften up a little bit.
Right.
Pause.
All right, my nigga.
Damn.
Almost
talk to the ladies, man.
Hey.
Facts.
They need a balance. What are your thoughts on this shift in tonality from rappers who in previous times was scaring their ladies away at the kickback?
I love it, man. I'm sick of this shit, bro. Going to the spots, 19,000 niggas, nothing but Yankee fitteds, bad shape ups.
Neck beards.
You know what I'm saying? Full on beards. I go down to the. I'm over it, man. I always say every rapper
holding up the line.
You know what I'm saying?
For the sign-ins.
Funky, musty, like niggas don't even get prepared to be around ladies. Like ladies are the spice of life in a man's life. You know what I'm saying? They come around and they just brighten shit up. And I feel like when these shows, going to a lot of these shows, it's just the energy just dark. I'm like, which one of these niggas gonna rob and shoot this nigga right quick? You know what I'm saying? That's the energy it feels like at these shows. It might be 4 women. They all with the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
That was a running joke amongst us. You see a baddie, you know she with one of these.
She with one of the rappers. She's not here on her own accord to listen to these niggas. No disrespect.
She's either a bartender or with the rapper.
That's it. Like, play something that people want to press play on, man. Yo, bro, we go out, we see this shit all the time. Like, shout out to the niggas that's actually saying, you know what, we want to put asses in the seats. We want to get the ladies out. We want to make music that people want to press play on. Some compelling music, man. Right. But I ain't gonna lie, I've heard some people do it, and it's been a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little shaky. Sometimes you can make the non-scare. You can scare the niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost terrified of niggas' music now after listening to some niggas go to that other side. Like, no, bro, go back to the streets. I got a chew stick and a fucking Scully with a brim for you in this corner because you need to go back to this type of life. The rapping to the joints might not be. It's not for everybody.
You don't want them to get on their grade.
It's not for everybody, bro. Like, as much as I want that from an artist, everyone's not built to do that. Not everybody can. Brenda, Letitia, not everybody's built to do that, bro. Some niggas are they're just in that one little pocket.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You think in 2026 X could have got that same record off?
Yeah, I do.
Or was that a time?
I do. Nah, it's the type you have to have a type of energy.
Okay.
X will still be that nigga in this
you
type.
Still
of
have a Cisco on the hook wilding.
the ladies love an X kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that kind of nigga to get that kind of energy.
Perfection. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And look how many ladies love that record.
Hey, you calling me names? Said I was it was perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah, shout out to the sister.
Yeah, that was peak system.
Yeah, it was
that
magic.
Was like right after Thong Song, wasn't it?
Right, yeah.
So to go for CX on that type of time, like the door's open. Niggas can rap.
Osco in them days, man.
Osco. Big Brooklyn.
I do want to add though, because I was just watching a video about the tunnel.
Salute.
Back in the day. The flip side of it is that the women were
there.
They were there. They was there for the again, hard raps.
The Hove concert, you know what I mean? It wasn't a sausage fest. It was. I'd even argue the ratio was more women than men.
The ladies looked amazing that night.
The night I was there, I don't know about when y'all was at the other nights. What was the ratio like?
Ladies, Beyonce was the first night. You know what I'm saying? Like ladies were packed out the gills, and ladies love. And they knew the words. Ladies love Hove, man.
And ultimately, I don't. You know, I like to try my best to see a different perspective than the guys, but I gotta agree with every fucking thing that they saying. Thank the heavens, right, then. Thank the Lord. I've been praying for niggas to stop scaring hoes.
Days like this,
times like this, nigga.
Since I sat in between, right in Sin spot, right there between Jarv and Dean on my first episode, I was like, can't wait for the day that niggas stop scaring hoes with these raps. But like it's like y'all said, right? The issue is not even necessarily, you know, make the whatever art you want to at the end of the fucking day, right? Like if you want to scare the hoes, scare them. You know what I mean? There's an audience for it. But my whole thing is these niggas will tell us or tell the large audience or tell their audience, yo, my favorite rappers was Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. Like, no, they wasn't. Because them niggas got music that the women love. Like, if niggas was like, my favorites are Killer Priest, Immortal Technique, and Iron Sheik, then I'd fucking stand, bro. Like, yeah, Cannabis. You making music like them niggas. You gotta give me a warning before you say it.
Shout out to Iron Sheik.
Yo, shout out to Iron Sheik. I watched his whole interview the other day.
High-level hoe scaring.
High-level hoe scaring, bro.
It's the final boss.
Scaring them across the room, okay?
Oh, my God.
So my thing be like, if that's
like,
if that was your
you got
influence,
J-Rue, the Damager, right next to him on one side. Then you got the Lords of the Underground on the other side with the boot camp click right by the gates. Like it's
Chino XL dying to get in.
Hold on.
And shit.
Now you know what's really funny about this right now though? Yeah, you remember that story that I told when I was like in like 12th grade?
Yeah.
And I was reciting a verse off of Jizz's album, Liquid Swords. I was reciting it out loud, and this girl looked at me and is like, what are you listening to? No. It was Killer Priest's verse on Fourth Chamber that I was reciting.
Like, you know what we talking about over here, okay?
No master.
I leave them split like ass cheeks and rack.
If you put on a Jason mask, you wouldn't have said her anymore.
Like ass cheeks? I couldn't believe what he was listening to. Oh, Jose? Lord. Yeah, him. I thought he was a nice guy.
Oh man!
What did he say about that cheeks?
That's literally who I was listening to.
So that's like
Shorty was like, "What are you listening to?"
Y'all can't tell us y'all influences are niggas who music were way more well-rounded and had a lot more variety in the audience than what y'all make. So yes, it actually is a good thing because now it actually shows that they were following the people that they said they was gonna follow. But at the end of the day, make what you want to make. But I'm with Dean, man. Like.
Here's what I say.
Thank God.
I don't got too much more to add. I just think that those guys in particular who are pivoting now, they understand that the marketplace, when they first was making that type of rap that we enjoyed, don't get it twisted.
No question.
It was because that was really the only market that they could properly dominate because the mainstream was filled with nothing but filth. And then you had at the top of the mainstream, you had the big three that was making good music. But in between that big three, maybe Full Future and the rest of everybody else, it was a lot of filth, a lot of bullshit. So they had to corner a particular market and make it lucrative. I think that these artists now realize that there's a power vacuum. Post Drake and Kendrick, because Drake's still popping. Drake doing his thing, but Drake is not controlling the overall zeitgeist of the mainstream anymore. Drake,
I agree.
I think, like I keep saying to people who really use their ears and listen, Drake's impact is his ability to be like everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once. Now he's only impacting himself. Pause. Like he gonna go platinum, but I don't think his ability to pull Dini out of left field and give you a platinum single, I don't think that's possible.
They don't shut the world down like they used to.
And I think that these guys now are pivoting because they realize that there's an open space in the landscape for them to reach more people and pull in more people that wasn't there 2-3 years ago. And that's how I look at it. Like, they could continue to make the same song over and over again, and the same people will buy their music over and over again. But if there's room to move up a few levels while the people are searching for some new shit, why not do it? And if you got more fiscal backing behind you, you know what I mean? Hint, you niggas is looking like money out here.
Couple dollars.
Looking like $2. Old Dini-ism for you.
Talk about it.
Why not? And I think that's what's happening now. They maximize that space. They know that space is going to be there. But while rap in its totality has so many open doors, so many platforms to give you more visibility, you can either try to create a rap beef or create controversy. I ain't going to say it ain't on the stream, but you know who I'm talking about. Or you could talk to the ladies and bring them in.
Also, it seems like the neckbeard S fans have kind of come around, because there was a time where they were like, nah, the day you pivot from this gangster shit, we're not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So shout out to them for kind of like embracing the change, because dude's like, we gotta up it. You know what I'm saying? We can't just like 25 niggas in the room, you know, all just sweating. That ain't gonna be enough to make a career, you know?
I mean,
like we need real people, and we need women pass the word off too. Like, yo, you gotta pop out to his show. His show's crazy. Like,
you want those 25 men to start because they lift you up. They spend their money. They help when you pay your bills. They putting food on your plate. But then after that, much like us, we started off with our proverbial 25 dudes. But then there's a Just Gwen, and then there's a Child Princess. There's a TB. There's people that come in and they start to populate.
Shout out to the ladies.
And I'm just using these three as I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm just using these three as an example of the ladies, because once the ladies start populating, then there's more guys. And then we seen when we had China Streets on a couple weeks ago how I do like LP was acting in the chat like he never seen vagina before.
Yeah,
like women help to change the, because thing is he was showing off in the chat because the girl was
he was talking spicy.
Guys act different when ladies is around. It just changes the atmosphere.
Nigga jump shot whole form late change when ladies
in the snap on the wrist. You know what I mean? So it's like
different
little shit like that. So you want the ladies around because it just changes the atmosphere, it changes the energy, and it brings the best performance out of guys.
Yeah.
So hell yeah. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful thing.
That's where I'm at. But we got about 11 minutes left before we got to get up out of here. We got 3 segments to knock out in the next 11 minutes.
Let's get it.
Macito, we started off with you. I don't know if you're going industry talk, if you're going young rap, is it the chatty boys? Like, where we at this week?
It's been a little bit too much industry talk this week. Even I'm tired of it. So we going with young rap. We haven't gone in a while. We going with young rap this week because it's two artists that I want to specifically put the spotlight on. Let's start quick because, like Job said, we got to get the fuck up out of it. I'm ready to go personally. We got to talk about Pooh Shiesty. All eyes on Shiesty. All eyes on Shiest. Released by while he's in prison by Gucci Mane by 1017. I believe that is Atlantic or maybe Warner. It is escaping me right this second. I'm
Before
usually on point
continue,
with that. Yeah.
How is Gucci Mane putting out this album from a guy that tried to rob him and strong him his way out of his contract? Can we just talk about that for a second before you get back to the music?
It shows that whatever the contracts they thought they were signing, they needed lawyers. He owns the music. You know what I mean? He is a artist on 1017. He's fulfilling the contracts. It's the same. I liken it to how Interscope was doing pop. You know what I mean? We all love Me Against the World. That was released by Interscope, put together by Interscope. You know what I mean? The videos were put like Tupac had no say on Me Against the World. Wow. You feel what I'm saying? So I liken it to that situation for people that are curious of how that actually happened. It was strange to me, but I think is a move obviously for money, but it's also a fuck you from Gucci Mane to Pooh Shiesty. You know what I mean? To let him know who really has power in this
Work for me,
situation.
little nigga.
So I feel like that's the most reason. Obviously, there's a huge demand for his music. FDO, First Day Out, just went platinum.
Crazy.
So it's a huge demand for his music. So it works both ways for Gucci. You know what I mean? Pepper them pockets a little bit and reinforce the power that
Wasn't
Shiesty
Pooh
thought he
talking
had.
crazy about Gucci on the album?
Talking crazy about him on the album, bro. On the album.
You still work for me, Chico.
You know what I mean? No ego with that Gucci man, I guess. I don't know. And they threw that Glorilla joint on there too called Maine, which I thought was a sub. Even the title of it, you know what I'm saying? It was a song with the first lady of the record label you're supposed to go to, titled Maine, like Gucci Mane. You know what I mean? Nasty. But I have to say, one of my favorite albums of the year. It's crazy. Two, you know how I feel about the album of the year, but two of my favorite albums of the year have dropped within a month. Sock It to My Pocket, and now All Eyes on Shiest, in two completely different lanes, but they're maximizing their ability in those lanes. Y'all talked about Rome with Pooh Shiesty, like the album, listen, I feel like it is not lyrical innovation on there, right? There isn't a futuristic production, not anything, you know what I mean? He's not reinventing the wheel here. You kind of got to be a Pooh Shiesty, a Memphis, a South fan to rock with it. But if you rock with any of those three genres of rap, then you're gonna love this album. There's honesty on here. There's some really gangster shit on here. Like there's what feels like confessions to crimes. Maybe that's distasteful for you, but the realness of it is there. There's like I say, this introspection. It's not just you got reap what you sow on there, talking about the flaws of the game as well. You know what I mean? It's not just all one way album. You feel what I'm saying? So Pooh Shiesty, and I think stylistically he did tighten up a little bit. You know what I mean? You can tell he was kind of working on his craft when he was locked up. He's not reinventing the wheel, guys. I'm not trying to say that he's fucking with our over underground niggas, but it's dope music, it's dope tunes. I do think that people should give it a listen. There's at least like 7 or 8 joints on here that made the playlist. I'm not saying those are the only good joints, but I'm talking about retained on a playlist, downloaded. Definitely a great album. I don't know what to tell you about Pooh Shiesty, how it's going to go for him legally, how things is going to end up for him. But this is what is being billed as his first actual album. All his other projects are labeled as mixtapes. Yeah. So this is being called his first actual album. His debut album, right? Whatever that means in 2026. Right. But it's dope. I implore people who rock with that type of music to go check it out. That's right crazy, in that Yo Gotti lane, that Dolph lane, that Moneybagg Yo lane, the classic Gucci lane. I even heard a little bit of like how I felt Jeezy was an influence on this. A dope project. Go check it out for sure. And also I want to put a little bit of a spotlight on a younger rapper, a female, a woman. Female's not good to say. A woman. Being that ass. A woman. Her name is Trim.
Now, female could be looked at as a derogatory term.
Sim
put me onto that like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. I tried to stop saying it in my regular life as well.
Lady.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Woman. We say woman.
Full stop.
Yeah, 19-year-old woman. That's it. Her name is Trim. She's made a lot of noise.
That's the young Nicki vibe.
Yeah. Let me finish my point, please. But she's been known as a person that is known to be a biter of Nicki Minaj for sure.
Known to be?
Yeah. But that's I do want to get into that. She definitely, and there's a troll point there too, because at this point she is kind of trolling the fans with the style. And for people who are in the know, she has an accent for my Black American folks. If you got South Carolina Gullah type family, if you got that Florida Georgia family, the Geechee, she got that type of accent. You can tell she's deep South. It's half Nicki trolling and half that's really how she sounds. But she's been making noise. She went and shot the vid out in Queens with G Herbo. You know what I mean? She got a couple joints that's really spinning out here. I think bro, it feels that's like the landscape for woman rappers is moving very quick. The turnover rate, you know what I mean? We've covered everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I think, obviously Doechii is Doechii, but Trim seemed like she might be the next up. She puts effort into her music. She has skill, you know what I mean? You can tell she's working at her craft. Yes, huge Nicki bite. But Nicki was a huge little Kim bite when she first
is
came
true.
out. You feel what I'm
This is
saying?
true.
But can she elevate while in some cases full on sounding like a Nicki cosplay?
I
feel like she could.
I feel like she could.
She's really
if she
good.
does what Young Thug did, because Young Thug was for a lot of people felt like he was just straight taking Wayne's style and trolling Wayne with that style, and it was distasteful at first. People didn't like it. It felt nasty, but he was able to kind of transition into his own style because he did have the talent. I feel like Trim might be able to do the same thing. Who knows? But I do feel like she's made enough noise to put a spotlight on to let our fan base know that we know she exists.
Because I seen a video
me too.
today where it was sounding like a flip of a popular beat that I can't remember offhand right now.
Oh, I think it wasn't Lifestyle. It was a Thug beat.
Yeah, it was a popular joint. And she had the lime green wig with the lime green eyeshadow. She was getting off.
She nice.
She can actually rap.
That's why I feel like the Nicki Minaj thing would fade off eventually. Same thing with Fabulous and Mace.
Nah, but she doing the voice changing like Nicki. Like
I know that's why
the cadence,
the
voices. It's Nicki.
She got to get out of that. I don't feel like she's
only 19. She got a long way to go. She's
really. I could hear it though.
But she making noise. She's she's hitting the algorithm right now. We got to speak.
She makes you want to press play.
Yeah,
it's very compelling.
Yeah. Shout out Trim.
Salute.
What you got? Anything else?
Good to go. That's it, fellas. We out of here, man.
Let's get over to the mailbag. You know what I mean? Let's do a speed run here, but nevertheless, we're gonna make it look good.
Yes, sir.
We have Young Sane 3 responding to the live that we did on Monday about the early stages of the game and Kendrick Lamar conversation. He said ninjas feel like he entitled because he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off if she don't see how I see it. Hey, fair play.
What a maniac.
Sharice Hurd says the game didn't take Kendrick on tour. He took J-Rock and Kendrick and was J-Rock's hype man. And I don't think Kendrick is holding. She must be a crip because she's spelling the Kendrick name without the K. But she ain't put 2 C's, so I'm not sure. But she made sure not to put CK. We know,
we know what that.
You know what that means.
We sure do.
And I don't think Kendrick is holding on to anything. He just don't deal with them. He isn't thinking about game at all. I mean, we kind of know that, but I think he is. I disagree. I think Kendrick is strategically handling his business, and there will eventually be bars for game. Next comment. No face, no case. 2793. Red rolls hurt feelings. I just thought that was funny.
White ceilings.
Oh man, game.
Shout out to you.
You deserve that, bro. You deserve that.
Babyface J7247 says, I also don't get all this talk about Kendrick being in his feelings and holding grudges. He has not said a word about game. He just cut him off years ago. Top Dog was just telling Stat the reason. That doesn't mean he cares today. If Top Dog is telling you in 2026 what's going on, and according to Stat and Top, based on what I was told earlier today, that Top indeed communicated with Kendrick before giving Stat that intel, it's a conversation. It's a talking point. Therefore, there's a give a fuck element to it. Sorry. As much as y'all love y'all favorites, y'all don't get to think for them.
That's it. That's what they want to do. I ain't gonna hold you.
Silk Ron 8536 says, Kenny is savage. He watching everything.
That's how I feel.
100%.
Noyad 7891 says he's the boogeyman, so you never know what he's doing. Ding. What is this thing? Satyarth Singh, shout out. 2276 says he's like that reclusive monk at the top of a mountain whom the people living there speak of in legends. A little bit of dick riding there, but I get the idea.
A little drooly.
A little bit of the glaze. You know what I mean? But we get it.
I don't see nothing wrong with the same.
A big surprise.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's pretty accurate to me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. 8 Midnight Rose says the pen is still moist, had me dying. Defunct PLC, the pen still moist was crazy. Yeah, I bet it was. He was tripping with that one. And last but not least, Shy Guy 7623 says, I like this format, Joff. Keep it up. That's a little short form video, about 12, 13 minutes. That's what our peers is doing. I'm trying to get like these niggas. You know what I mean?
Well done,
Everybody don't want to sit down for 2 hours and watch us talk. They want to bang bang. You know
and
what
a
I mean?
very interesting perspective introduced as well.
They want a quickie. That's it. I ain't say he or she. It's a they.
From us?
Yes. They love us.
Yikes.
But we are somewhere in New York City. Summer came back with a vengeance after the damn near monsoon we was dealing with last week.
Yeah,
that was
borderline
crazy.
tornadoes and floods and whatnot.
The
The weather is nice. The women have retired. The sundresses is full on tights, and it's them gym tights that's like showing the full curvature of the yams. The guys got the fresh kicks on, feeling good about life. The festivals are doing their thing. The little random pop-ups are doing their thing, but there's always a vagrant hating, killing the vibes, and we need them too. Get off my lawn. Get off Sincere's lawn. Beat it.
Well, I know we're short on time, but before I do my kicking off the lawn, I do want to hand out some flowers.
Okay.
I haven't done this in a while, but I feel it's long overdue.
What's up, son?
Iman the Icon. I don't know if y'all familiar with her.
Right.
Female rap. Sorry. Woman rapper. I don't know if even female rappers.
Right. Watch it.
It's problematic now. So she's a rapper who happens to be a woman. I don't know. Maybe that's the correct way of saying it. But anyway, she's got this song called Ego Death. I shared it with y'all. I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh, shout out to Dom a Dozen when he talked about his ego death thing.
Yeah, exactly. That made me think about it.
Dom too. You've been work.
For sure.
When did you share that?
I don't know. A few weeks ago. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago. And it was in the midst of a whole.
Here's
the thing. It was in the midst of a whole other conversation. We were heavily in that conversation. I was like, chill. Let me throw this in here real quick before I forget because I want it to be first. Anyway,
keep it a bean.
You don't want Dean to still credit again?
Right, exactly.
It's all good.
You know what I mean?
It's all
you gotta
good.
have the receipt there.
Copy.
Before Dini comes out, yo, I heard this hot
Hey,
shit you
man.
on. Man, I said that shit 2 weeks ago, man. What are you talking about? But no, there's another young lady by the name of Earth Sign Shells or something that I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I feel like there's a new crop of female rappers, women rappers that are really like refreshing and like talking about like real life shit.
Salute.
And talking about feelings and emotions and just deeper conversations, but specifically Iman the Icon, this Ego Death record is so dope. The visual is so dope. The topic of the song, the theme of the song, so refreshing, something that I don't think we hear about much in the musical landscape, not just hip-hop but like music in general. I just want to give her a shout out, give her some flowers.
Salute.
And if people start bigging her up out there, remember where you heard it first. Sincere. You know what I mean? But we do have to get some vagrancy off of the lawn. It's only right. And honestly, this lawn is more just in general things that I'm seeing out there from the younger generation. No particular scene, no particular race, no particular creed, nothing. Just the younger generation is much more open to fraudulence and counterfeit shit and fake shit, right? Y'all gotta get y'all shit together, man, because I was in a store the other day and I seen some jackets, and from a distance, they might look like leather jackets, you know what I mean? But then I pull up and I'm like, the price tag says it's like $50. I'm like, $50 for a leather jacket. But when you pull up, it shit says vegan leather. What the fuck is vegan leather, bro?
Leathery.
What is that?
Yeah.
You don't like that PU?
That faux leather.
Vegan leather, bro.
I see that advertised in the shit.
You never heard of that? Look that shit up, bro. What do you mean by that? And it's just a new catchy name for pleather.
Yeah.
Fake leather,
What's
bro.
that, brother?
And it's like coming up in my era, I'm like,
What's that?
never in my life would I ever
What's that, brother?
be caught looking at trying on nothing with no fake leather. You know what I mean? Like, but the youth today it's a whole new generation.
Sin's like, kill that cow, damn it.
It's not even about that's crazy. It's not even about kill that cow. Now look, if you're
Dini, we are live.
If you're
kill the
now here's my thing.
That's the lambskin and the leather.
If you
we do not condone what Dini said.
I got a lot of leathers, man. I'm sorry.
Now here's the thing. If you in fact
Peter Dini,
if you in fact do live
the paint,
the vegan lifestyle. Cool, I understand that's your lifestyle. Nobody's telling you nothing. But like in general, I just see like so many younger people just being okay with wearing fake synthetic shit.
So is a leather made with soy? Like the
I have no idea. I did not look at the tag. I didn't see the
soy leather.
I didn't see, what
they're a long way from the check the tag
fabrics were or whatever.
They're a long way from the check inside the tag era though.
Just to chime in for a second. I seen a dude the other day make like what was it? Grits and shaped it like a fish and fried it and called it vegan.
Wow. They be doing that with the mushrooms and shit,
bro. Like a perfect catfish, bro. Grits. He fried it.
On that particular topic, again, if you're vegan, live your life, do what you need to do to be and feel healthy, or to live by your own code of ethics. I support all of that, but don't call your shit what our shit is. If you're making shit with cauliflower, that shit is not chicken, bro. Stop doing that.
They're not creative enough to come up with new names.
Just call it something new.
But my thing is, if you vegan, what the fuck you eat chicken for? Then, like, I never understood that. Like,
what you gonna call it?
Just don't eat chicken, nigga. Like, don't eat nothing. Just season some leaves, nigga. Season some.
You gotta create the illusion, Dini. Vegan chicken.
So that's one thing that's been bothering me for a long time. It's like
nasty, bro.
So the fake leather thing, I've had that shit in my mind for a long time. I'm like, that shit really irks me, man. Like back in the day, it was like you either wear leather or you don't wear leather.
Right.
But fake leather, pleather, vegan leather, like what the fuck is that? Get that shit the fuck out of here. Get that shit off my lawn. I also see a lot of the youth, the younger generation, being okay with wearing reps.
Facts. I see the same.
Which is just a new term for
fugazi,
for variants,
for fake kicks.
The fake J's, yeah.
Niggas be on 28th Street going crazy.
They call them reps because they don't want to call them what it is.
Yeah.
Replicas. You know what I mean? That shit.
We used to call them variants. We used to call them B grades back in the days. They always had different names.
I got caught in a rep algorithm the other day. Like, what the fuck?
But how do you know that they're reps? Because aren't they trying to pass it off as?
Colors differ, textures differ. If you know the real shoe, he has bricks. So I'm sure if he sees a pair of fake bricks, he'll know. You know what I'm saying?
So they just proudly walking around with the bullshit on their feet.
Nobody checks tags like they used to, bro. We were from a dangerous era.
Yeah, bro. Like psychopath shit. Tough skin, bro.
But it's like look,
that's the thing. Right?
If you and here's the thing, it's a thin line. It's a thin line. Yeah. But if you get over on it and nobody checks you and people believe that you're rocking real shit, cool. But to proudly proclaim that you are a rep wearer, that's the shit that irks me, because it's like, bro, if you wearing fake shit and you get over, then you get over and nobody notices, no harm, no foul. But I see people online like talking about, I get my reps from
that's crazy,
such and such, and I only pay like this much amount.
They be giving you advice on
because you be like all through the city. If you in Manhattan, shout out to my African niggas with the carpets. You know what I'm saying?
We all live.
I'm just keeping it up.
We laugh.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm just talking about, you know what I'm talking about. When they have the Louis Vuitton bags for sale. Yo, bro, it don't be us buying that shit. It be them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Faking a whole wave. So I always tell. So when I see that shit, sometimes I be looking at people like, yo, she gonna wear that $20, $30 bag and walk into the club, and it's gonna look like a $700, $800 bag.
Because you don't care. You looking at her cheeks. You don't care about what bag she got. She wear that fake.
That's
bag
why I
for the
can't
other
be. That's why I'm not
girls.
mad at them for that. But
she's showing off to the other girls that her shit fake, and the women don't give a fuck. They don't tell each other, "I spent 30. This shit not real."
Women don't care.
They can, yo, a
The
lady
women
can
don't
spend
care.
$60.
It's not them that I'm mad. I'm mad at us.
Right.
I'm mad at.
Yeah,
we live by a different standard.
niggas who rep replicas. That's new for me though. I never seen that.
This over here. Buy your $700 sneaker like I did.
Yes,
and your $1,400 leather jacket, nigga.
yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand, but it sounds crazy.
I thought he hates the rich. I thought he hated capitalism. What's going on here?
I like good shit though. You know what I mean? And if we lived in a society that we should be living in, everybody would be able to get good shit, not just the rich.
What you mean?
Nobody was ever able to get good shit.
I ain't saying
a small group of niggas who was able to get the good shit.
Go right into that shit.
You know what I mean? Like if I can't afford an AV, I'm not gonna get a fake AV. Like fuck out of here. Anyway, last thing, we've all talked about it already. This generation is getting entirely too comfortable with the AI shit. Fenix, Flexin, TYGA, get these motherfuckers off my lawn. Get all the fake shit, all the fraudulent shit, all the counterfeit shit. Let's get back to real shit. This younger generation is getting entirely too comfortable with the fake shit, bro. Get off my lawn with that. Let's go back to being real.
Authentic.
Get off my lawn. Real quick before we get up out of here, just real quick. I noticed something, and this is for all the rappers that I know personally and have been on the platform, and it's a gripe I've had, and I wanted to get that off before we get off the air. I noticed that Fergie Baby in Rome Streets dropped a visual for Coke Raps on their Instagram. It's not an official video, but it's a full-length visual of a song from Fergie Baby's Summer League series that dropped a year ago.
Great tape.
Simple visual, great directing by the person who did the shots to make it look as dynamic as possible in the time frame that they had it. And I've said this to multiple artists over the years because I personally take issue with artists that operate as if they're in the league already. And what I mean by that is they put out a tape and then they just move on to the next tape and act like they can't revisit something from the old tape or do a visual for the old tape because it's an old tape. And I'm like, bro, it's only old to you. Like, you're not even there yet.
Right.
Like, you're not viral. You're not out of here. You still on the come up. So what's old to you is always going to be new to somebody, especially if you handle it right. So it's like to see Fergie and Rome put this visual out, validated my perspective. A song from a year ago, literally July 15th, I think that tape dropped. A year ago, they shot a little visual for it, threw it on the socials, did what it was supposed to do. If these guys who are making leaps and bounds in their career could take some old shit, put a visual to it, and drop it randomly, what makes you think that you can't go to some shit you recorded or you released in 2025 or 2024 that was heat and it got some motion and put a visual to it?
Boom.
Like if you're not popping and you're not out of here, you should be. All of your songs are on the tape,
brand new, damn.
Everything is new. It's only old to you. I feel like too many artists who are on the come keep moving like they in the league, keep moving like they gotta follow the same standards as the niggas who are already in the industry, and they're cutting themselves short in doing so, thinking they gotta chase the next thing or put out some new shit. It's only new to your audience, and if you are on the ascent, there are millions of people you can still touch with your old shit if you put the right energy behind it. So take heed of a guy like Fergie and Rome doing it. If they can do it and they popping and they damn near out of here, you who ain't out of here yet can do it.
Absolutely.
I needed to get that off because I've been preaching this shit for years to artists. They don't listen. They keep acting like, it's old to me now. I don't want to do it anymore. It's only old to you, my nigga.
We just talked about that with somebody. Maybe it was Don.
We gonna move
talked
on.
About somebody with that. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Are you always putting names on? I'm not talking to Don. I'm talking to all these niggas.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Don't single out the nigga who just put a tape out, Dini.
No, what I'm thinking of no.
Who put out mad visuals and shit.
No,
Shout
we
out
had
Dom.
the
Dom
conversation of
actually does-
old. We had the conversation of old shit being new.
But what I'm saying is
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a personal level for me, I've had this
That's how I say it to
conversation
anybody.
personally
With a
with
lot of
mad
niggas.
rappers.
Copy.
And they don't be listening. Meanwhile, the niggas who's making mad headway with this rap shit just did it. If they can do it, you can do it.
That's like rap niggas in the outfit. Like, I can't wear this. I wore this last week. Nobody
saw
knows you, my nigga.
You
You
know
know what I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
Throw that shit on.
And with that said,
Yeah.
Dini the Balance, take us home.
Yes, sir.
Salute to everybody watching right now. You know, all we ask you to do is hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, subscribe. You know, all these things is free. You know how much we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Walter Gray. We got some great news. Better holler at us, Walt.
You
know
was
the
on the
vibes.
shit list until we found out some things.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Macito, voice of the culture, keeping you apprised on everything going on. You know what the word is. You don't hear the production right now, but you know the fucking production. Sincere the Rap Snob,
Super producer.
beat fucking extraordinaire, always keeps you locked in. Shout out to Sincere. Shout out to the hardest working man in show business, my guy Jarvie. You know what I'm saying? Pee Wee Kirkland in this motherfucker. I'm Dini the Balancing
Your
Force.
host.
And with our powers combined, it's the Rap Roundtable, episode 155. We out of here. Hit the like. Show some love.
Episode 155, New York Bias 4 on the way. Stay locked in,
Yes,
and we
sir.
will see you on Monday. Tap in.
Yiddy.
Oh, man.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I got to piss like a racehorse.